Okay, we're here with another HOOT 2 bracket match. Let's introduce players and get started. Player 1.
Hello, hello, it's me, Clinical.
Player 2.
Hey, I'm Jed.
Player 3.
I am Seth.
Player 4.
Aaron Danger Man. Hi.
Hey. Okay, let's see what we get today. We got birds, lizards, wooden lions, frogs, and otters. Player 1, you get the choice of either the map or the deck. What would you like?
Ooh, good question. Let's do... Let's do lake map.
Okay. And then player 2, you get to choose the deck.
We'll do Squires in a sec.
All right. Feel free to start picking your factions. Player 4 first, of course. Just as a reminder, flip over your cards before picking your faction. That way they don't flop over and reveal to everybody. Right. Lake map, pretty popular. No change this round.
All right.
Like definitely a favorite of frog players.
And then I can pick, right? Player 4.
Or player.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Go
All right. We'll go with Woodland Alliance tonight.
All right, starting with WA. I think that's what Aaron got their win on in bracket. Might be wrong. Or C with Alliance. Not too common this tournament, but it's it's a solid pick sometimes. And this might be a reasonable matchup for it, getting in there before the frogs and birds have a chance to. Well, frogs in particular have a chance to mess around with the deck.
My porters.
Quite the mix. Those 3 cards. That's not really what you want to see to start off. But at least they can spread a little bit.
Player 3's turn.
Boy, hard decision.
Yeah, what does player 3 want here? I would, I'd be hard pressed to pass up frogs for long in just about any draft, really. But the birds depend on those bird cards.
Would there be an easy way for you to spawn a frog board for me again? Just to refresh my memory.
Yeah, hold on. That's what it looks like.
All right, 1 sec.
And I'm gonna delete it if you pick frogs. I'm gonna delete it anyway.
Yeah.
When you're ready.
I understand.
Thinking about frogs.
All right, I think I'm gonna do birds. Oh man, I threw. Yeah, forgot to do my cards. Thanks.
All right, going with birds. Let's see what they pick for the leader. Charismatic, of course, the popular one, but maybe it's a chance for despot. Who knows? You're always thinking about it. Maybe this is the one where it makes sense, and it might here. It just depends on how the frogs would play if that happens. But if frogs go unpicked, then I can't imagine despot being the right play. Even though you're just concerned about turmoil and charismatic.
6 warriors and 1 roost in your homeland.
But yeah, being able to set up at the ferry immediately, that means a lot for charismatic potentially, if they do go for that. Although they don't have one of that suit in hand to freely move out of there, just in case. What's up, chat? So far, we just got Woodland Alliance and birds being picked. And then we have frogs, otters, lizards, not yet picked. I think frogs have been left over once this tournament. I think every faction has gone unpicked. Every faction has won at least 2 games, especially thanks to yesterday. I'll have to verify some of those stats in a moment.
Tricky.
All right, I think that is. I'll lock it in.
Oh, sorry.
All right, going for despot. I think it might work here, but it really depends on how the players play. You never know. Despot has not had much success in Homeland, especially when you got factions like frogs in the mix. Even though you feel like you can capitalize off a lot of those enclaves, it just depends on how the frogs and everyone else plays. But depending on this turn order here, it could be very beneficial for despot. They just have to get something in battle quickly, because frogs are going to place those enclaves, and then despot going right after them, they get to clean it up. And if lizards end up being picked, then we'll probably won't see them clean up anything. I'll set up the deck.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. As far as suits are concerned for frogs here, Mouse is pretty reasonable. You got 2 on the river, on the lake, and the other 2 are at least close enough to be reasonable. You're not gonna get a 4-point integrate with it very soon, with the birds setting up in 12. What does C1 pick? Otters or lizards?
I think I'm gonna pick a faction that I have never succeeded at playing. And I've won a game as lizards in this tournament, so that's gonna be otters. I don't think I've ever actually won a game as otters.
All right, we got an otter game. We're gonna have a pretty interesting lake today.
Yeah, it will be annoying for there.
Now, I don't know if they know that you can't just, you don't get a card from using the ferry in
Good eye.
Homeland.
Any opinions from the table about cards they would like for me to keep?
Because you have to have
I have a
rule
question for you.
for a valid movement for
I'm,
that.
I'm assuming you're thinking move that ferry away. But if I agree to buy from you on this turn, would you not move the ferry away?
Both of them not knowing, maybe.
I don't know. Frog.
If you bought at 3, then I would allow
Wow.
you ferry access and 1 future ferry access of your choice on a future turn.
Yeah, this might be a good a use for Despot might be
I don't
good
know.
matchup
I
for
feel
Despot here.
I'm probably just being greedy. We'll
Just depends on
see.
people.
I don't even know what it's going to look like when it gets to my turn, so we'll just.
It's true.
If birds get hit at all, it's not a good
I
matchup
don't want to
anymore.
lock up 3 birdies. Are you a generous otter or a stingy otter?
I played pretty generously, I would say, which is usually my
'Cause I'm-
downfall, but it's okay.
Because I'm a generous buyer, but that's hard to do as birds if birds aren't going back to the supply.
It's true. I mean, it definitely depends how the game turns out, but I have a feeling that I might need to give you a hand. And we might have to work together at some point during this game. So we can have some easy flowing money between us if that's the case. I think I'm gonna keep feather rufflers. I'll keep the ambush and I'm gonna keep mouse in a sack. I'm gonna check these unless I hear immediate turmoil. Not hearing anything.
All right, once everybody drafts down to 3 cards, we're ready to go. Let me double check the order. Looks like it got reset. All right. Looks like we're all set. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle the deck once. There you go. Good luck, everyone. Let me know if you need anything.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
leave and reach.
I'm gonna take the rock from you. That's where we landed on that, Seth. I'm just making sure I don't immediately piss you off.
Well, yeah, unless you can do set it at 2. I could definitely buy from you at 2 and you keep the wrap, but I don't think 3 out the gate is good.
I get it. I agree. I think I will take the wrap, and we'll see where we go from there. I might still put prices at 2, and you can make that choice on your turn.
That's fair enough.
I'm gonna make something clear
But-
before you, because there seems to be a misunderstanding here. Just just in case. The ferry does have a different rule in Homeland, in terms of if you're using it to move, but you don't have valid rule otherwise, then you don't get the card. Like you can't use it unless you have a valid movement. So you
I
wouldn't
see.
like swimmers does not combine with the ferry anymore.
Ooh.
So before you draw that
But as
card,
long as But as long as they have rule and can make that move
You have
without
to
using
rule the
swimmers.
ferry, basically. Or do you even have to?
no, it has to be a valid movement. That's the requirement. It has to be a valid movement to use the ferry. Swimmers, it does not, like that's not a that's not something that uses the ferry in Homeland. There's a clarification in that.
Okay, I'll have to look at that later because I.
Yeah, same thing obviously applies to
I don't wanna
frogs.
say.
I can look up the
That's good to know.
exact rule if you want, but that is how it works.
I believe you. I would just like to see the rule because I'm curious how that's worded.
Sure.
I'm not gonna fight you on that right now. I could still make that work technically. I guess I can move a guy if I just want to be mean. I guess I'll start with drawing a card, and we'll go from there. Militias.
Well, that's quite a card. I think it's probably still worth it to just sit there. Because, I mean, it's despot, not charismatic.
Yeah, I guess the choice is either drawing 2 cards or stealing the fairy and drawing 1.
Oh, let me find this movement.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I mean, you'll easily be able to take the ferry turn 2.
yeah. The
Frogs
thought
are-
is really just to deny you the card draw early to prevent like a super good decree and
But I think the same
maybe
thing could be
have to
said for
harbinger.
hogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
Like the
give it to
same.
frog.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
they're
saying
considering doing.
they can spawn
if they
more
wanna move the
easily
ferry.
and take it even. So
Move
that's
once, then
cool.
move.
Whatever you think.
I mean, they can take it wherever you end up taking it anyways. I don't know. I just think
Alright, I'll link you the thing about the ferry in your thread.
I
where it's
I will
specified.
spend 1 to move to 6, and then I'll take a legal move from 12 to 6 to move the ferry. A little bit cheeky. I apologize, Seth.
No problem.
Yeah, it's
That
one of those rare
definitely will
things that
hand card
changed
3.
just in Homeland.
We'll put
Kind of a
River
stealth
Lilies
change in a way.
Mercenaries at 3 for now.
Those are some good draws though. I wonder how much people buy.
Perfect. And end my turn.
Should make a camera angle for that.
Okay.
And this is probably fine. Alright. Frogs. Yeah, good draws for Otter's turn 1. And keeping those prices at 3 because those are some valuable cards. Ambush, a bird card. Militias. 100% would buy that as frogs, in my opinion. Even turn 1. then you
Basically,
can make
the
other
way
people
that
feel
we're
bad
trying to get
about
that is like swimmers
buying after you.
doesn't work now, and that's it.
Then try to buy Anvil next turn.
Okay,
I think
here's
that's
what I'm
fair
gonna
enough.
do. I'm not gonna craft, and I can't rally or reconcile, so I will go to daylight, and I will settle. I will move,
Yeah, I mean, what a deal. These are prices at 3. I'm not used to that.
and place a peaceful enclave. Wait, hold. Yeah.
All right, where do frogs plan to go? I imagine they go to 7. They didn't choose to buy, of course. But I imagine that someone else does. I don't think Wooden Alliance does, at least. But birds might, although they have a pretty convenient colored hand. Maybe they just throw them all in recruit. 1 in battle, 2 in recruit.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
Maybe they could get away with 2 in battle today. Who
2
knows?
guys here
Too soon.
and settle.
But frogs really, they matter a lot for what Despot's gonna have to do. And Despot probably goes towards them. Because I just move 1 into 11, or not 1. I'd move some into 11. Put a card in recruit. Next turn, put a guy in battle. And then put the next one in recruit.
3 daylight
You
action.
can even draw. You can even buy another one if you really want.
Retaliating.
Frog's keeping it simple and staying off the river right now. I don't really think that other people are going to do anything about those clearings anytime soon, so I think it's good long-term enclaves over there, unless the otters feel like, you know what, we gotta police these frogs. But are they going to integrate with that ambush?
I'll spend this to integrate.
Yep.
3 points in Fox. And then I have 4 peaceful enclaves, so I will draw 3 cards. And I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, although we got a peek earlier at the supporters, and we actually know that they're all Fox cards in the supporters, although they're face down right now.
I'm going to recruit. I'm going to skip crafting. I'm going to put a card in recruit, rather. Now I'm going to recruit. Move.
Okay,
Build.
birds going towards 8, going away from frogs. Probably not seeing a purchase turn 1 from anybody.
For 1.
Bunny's actually an interesting suit for frogs, this one, because, I mean, they're all off the river. So you don't have easy access to them.
And draw one.
But if you really want to craft coins, you got to do it at some point. Which, you know, you're going to have good card draw. You're probably going to end up with A
Woodland
coins
Alliance.
If
this
you
game.
buy from me right now, I promise I will return all warriors to you. 100% guarantee.
Moon Alliance, I don't know if they're going to think
That
about
is a
this.
very gracious offer, but I will respectfully decline.
Otter speaking up
Yeah,
on the
I've got 10 guys.
least
and,
likely turn for it.
Yeah, I can't take that risk. But yeah, Bird Song, Revolt. I will not do that. Spread Sympathy. Yeah, let's do that a couple of times. We'll spread in Fox, and we'll spread in another Fox over here in 10.
Yeah, those are the only
Also
adjacent
9
foxes.
over here.
It's a good thing that frogs spread out just enough for this. Yeah, Wooden Lions and Frogs are going to be at each other's throats for a bit.
Okay, and that is all the sympathy I'm going to spread. Daylight, I am not going to craft.
Hey, true noob.
But
I'm
I am
just
gonna
watching this one.
mobilize.
It's also turn 1
Mobilize 2 cards from my hand.
for a very brief amount of
Put in
time.
my supporters. Not going to train. Moving on to evening. No military operations. So I will draw 1 card. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. No turn 1 purchases.
You think you can eat both of these frogs?
Frogs really don't want to give up their
I don't
cards
mind
for
delaying.
sympathy, but at least they don't have to move
I'm
onto it.
thinking about it. Hold on. Let me.
It really hurts them when they have to move onto the sympathy.
I was gonna say
to
frogs.
settle.
How outrage works.
Well, not to mess up otters if you want to go for it. It's just moving on to it and then taking it does give them extra supporters.
Okay.
Well, that'd be the same for me.
The thing is without a base out yet, I don't really
I can
mind.
take out both of those if you let me buy from you at 2.
I'd be
Well,
open to that.
I was gonna offer to take out 10 if you couldn't get them frogs.
Who's saying that?
Sorry, birds.
I don't really want you to get the 2 battle points.
Oh.
Is the thing.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't want them actually, so I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah. I wouldn't want them either.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's very tempting for me, but unfortunately this is a frog clearing, so I end up losing like 3 cards on my hand. Well, I'd only lose 2, but I end up losing a lot coming to go get this that I actually want in my hand.
3 of your cards are valid.
The table also doesn't
I see what
want
you're
birds
saying.
to move onto it and then attack it.
But I do like delaying WA if we can. I think this is going to be a hard board to have full with warriors.
Yeah, again, I can deal with both of them if if I can buy it.
Frogs would be able to do that and still
At
integrate,
2. Yeah.
but I wouldn't want to give up those cards.
I should be able to do that. We'll see where my board
Can't
state is. At
craft some of them yet.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll just move fairy to 7 for first.
But being able to craft lookouts would be a big deal.
I mean, why am I doing that? Let's be
Either way.
honest. I could just keep it here. Yeah, let's just do a normal draw.
Okay.
Bunny Dom. Draw again.
I wonder if they move elsewhere.
No squires. Let's see.
Can't craft anything yet. They got some interesting ones out there. And they're not going to be crafting anything this turn.
Friend of the
Anyway.
rabbits.
All these cards that they're drawing, except for this one,
Ooh, big sale.
you know, not really going to replace anything that they already have.
More. Rabbit squires.
They might only keep Bake Sale out of this turn.
Well, take big sale instead of militias. Yeah, and I'll check this.
So I do have a proposition.
Please.
Now, I don't know if it needs to be that way, but I was just thinking instead of selling the frogs at 2, I'd pay 3. If you were willing to at least give one back.
They also just, you know, made militias free.
I should at least be able to give one back.
I guess it wasn't worth
probably
buying it at 3
a twofer.
if you can just get it for
you.
free.
And then we can see again how the game's going and give the other one back later if needed.
But will frogs actually draw it?
Free flowing with
Real
other
question.
funds.
I mean, the alternative is that if you put it at 2, probably both of us will buy.
Do others really want to lose coins for that, though?
I don't.
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna keep Mercs at 3, Riverboats at 2.
I mean, they're giving up a lot of potential points in that hand. And if birds
I have a
really want the
pretty
bird card, I
nice
guess.
hand that I think I
That's
could do some
That's really good recruiting potential for otters
movement
gone
with.
too.
So I will keep it at 3, and you can make that choice.
Yeah.
I understand you
enough.
might not.
Definitely don't lower it.
But I think that's going to be your problem later more than mine. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I still think it's a good play to prevent them putting out a base.
Okay, let me
But I
think
did
for a second.
leave prices at 3, so I completely understand whatever you choose to do.
Yeah, frogs can immediately craft anvil though if they purchase it, so they don't have to give it up for
I'm gonna
supporter.
craft this card. Or oh wait, sorry. Do I don't think it's. I'm worried that if I buy and birds buy, that's quite strong.
I think if you want to buy, I think Seth is smart enough to not buy for me, if that is
No.
what you worry about.
Any plan that counts on me being smart is a bad plan.
I do not see otters having
You could also
a
both
few
buy,
extra
and
funds
then
as
someone
that good
comes
for them
and punches
personally.
me up.
You know, this is still a
I think
reasonable
there'll be
deal.
A lot of punching between the two of you.
But otters do have a bit of a reputation from, you know, older metas,
I
where
don't
if you
think
buy
that
too
buying
much, they're
really
a bit too good.
benefits you a whole lot, frogs. Except for unless you have something you want to craft, that might be the way.
But otters, they're not any better in the Homeland meta.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy that view. So
Okay, which
here's
one?
3 things.
thank you kindly.
All right, anvil. So that's worth crafting
And then
immediately.
I'm gonna craft this card, Lookouts,
Okay, lookouts.
with
I
a
like to see
rabbit
it.
and one of my foxes. And I'm gonna craft
Hey, frogs.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What's that?
If you are planning on paying 3 to buy that, do you think you can take out a few otter warriors, or will that be?
It's tricky just because I have to have warriors to lose, you know? I'm gonna try, I think, to provoke this turn, but it's
Ooh.
not super easy.
I do fear this is gonna
to
make the
do that,
situation.
and yeah. I don't think otters are a problem with me just buying. If you are going to buy, then I think they're your problem.
Well, I agree, except what if my decree needs me to buy?
Uh,
I don't know.
yeah,
You're
sorry, I
not in a
just can't.
position.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not gonna do that on this turn.
I can
with,
just promise I'll play
if things change,
inefficiently
maybe I will have
to
to.
the point where you won't need to worry about otters.
Yeah.
Otters have actually
so
only drawn and
I'm
moved
gonna
so
craft
far, so
lookouts. I'm gonna craft this hammer. So that's
they're not looking that great yet.
Very nice.
They have cards that they're just gonna sell. That would have
a lot
been
of
good for
that
them
is
to
just
have themselves. You know, like
so
now
some
otters don't
reason
get
to
anvil points.
craft it. And obviously, 2 points is nice while I have the fox crafts. So there's no rally or reconcile. Um,
Yeah, frogs can
I
also buy a
will-
lot in this game too, I think. I think that frog funds are not really that worth it for otters. It's sometimes hard to use them for trade posts. You know, especially if they're on
Okay,
militant
I'm gonna.
enclaves. Can't use them.
Yeah. I'm going to provoke.
Yeah, we've seen a variety of how people play around otters this tournament.
In, let's see.
I wonder if they provoke in 7, 9, and 10.
I'm gonna provoke in 7. So place militant enclave there. Then place 1 word in each militant enclave, and I will discard a random card. Okay. And
Not what you want to see.
it is what it is.
Yeah, would have had to pay it for
And then
the sympathy anyway.
I figured that was a reasonable chance. And then I will provoke in 9. So I will flip this.
Well, no, never mind.
I'm using this to take out one of the points there. So I'll get one there.
Yeah, provoking is a clean way to do the
6.
handling of
I was
sympathy.
thinking you were putting in 6.
Another
Yes,
ambush.
ambush.
That's actually what they want to remove out of these options.
And
Because they can draw it back the natural way here. Yeah, one more time.
Let's see, what do I still have?
Got a peek at what's in hand. Maybe not one more time with those cards. But I mean, you're gonna have to give up the root T if you don't. So this would be a no integrate. Give up the root T regardless if you attack 10. If you don't attack 10, then, well, you at least should move out. Not a good spot for Moon Lion's
Then
base.
for my last turn, I will settle. So I will move 10 to 11.
Ooh, okay, settling.
Place a peaceful enclave. Actually, I'm gonna move those. 'Cause I think it's gonna die.
All right, so then if they're doing it this way, they are not forced to use up
Now I will.
the root T, but they get the same amount of points from it.
Okay, retaliate. I will. I have to battle this sympathy right here. Ambush.
No ambush. Do you have a frog card to give me?
I have a it's yeah. No, I have no frog card.
Now,
Oh,
this,
that's
they
easy.
should
That's
do this one from the
fine for
pond,
that. So here's your
but
sympathy.
you know, taking that ambush would reveal militias anyway, which is kind of funny. We'll see if anyone remembers to draw from the pond this game.
Integrate. I will discard this
Okay.
to integrate in Fox for 2 points.
Okay, Frog's getting those points. They do start off the fastest.
Draw. I have 3, 1, 2, 5.
They get 2 cards.
That's 3 cards.
Oh no, they get, yeah, they get 3 cards. They got 4 of them. Even ambush on top. Birds with some birds. I wonder if they really want to go for that sympathy or not. They got to give up something to do it. They can craft first, though, so that they don't have to pay directly themselves. So if they wanted to not have to pay the bird, they can craft whatever one they don't put in, which is a good option. That said, they'd have to put in 2 cards here. You know, 1 move, 1 battle.
So what's the
To
plan?
reach 10.
A card. I will say I will probably spend them inefficiently in a way where I will not be as much of a problem as your typical otters player. But
It's also worth knowing for
totally
birds that
understand.
there's a frog on top, so you really don't want to use up your whole hand right now,
That's the nice thing about
just in case you're unlucky with the, you know, 2 cards on
6
top.
warriors is or 6 funds is you can spend them pretty inefficiently and still do a lot.
So maybe they still don't attack yet. But I think birds they can coast for a little bit, and stay out of like the attention of others. Stay off the river. Let frogs and Wood Alliance get more heat early. Maybe convince otters to do some of that
I'm
policing.
concerned about frogs. How do you feel about frogs, otters?
I feel like I can do some damage to frogs.
Yeah, that's what birds want to hear.
If you paid me, I probably would go on my turn and at least take out 2 frog clearings.
And you know, otters can do that at 1 in 5, which is definitely valuable.
I would say no to that. But that's just me.
Alternatively, they'll probably do that anyway.
Yeah,
I think
leave
anyway
those.
I take out 5 just because that is safe for me at this point.
What would birds buy here?
Someone buys them.
Coins, just so that someone else doesn't do it?
If I buy, do you think you can take out like 5 and 1 or 5 and 9?
I think if you buy, I definitely take out 2. Yeah, 5 or 1, 5 and 9 are.
Yeah, if you can get them to agree to 5 and 9, then
I think
definitely do
if
it.
you
Like
buy,
those 2.
Otters have already won the game because they have 11. They'll get 11 moves if you buy a card from them. Even if you buy boats from them, that's still like 10 moves that they have on their next turn.
I think Wooden Alliance
Which
should
is
be okay with
insane.
this. Because they're, you know,
How
it's
would-
it's getting rid of people that can deal with Wooden Alliance.
Is
I'd
that
be really
your
weird
Woodland
about
Alliance, right? Your Woodland
Yeah, I'm the
Alliance, right?
Alliance player. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just see frogs kind of running away with things.
Well, if we're
Yeah,
being
But
very
I
objective,
think
if
I think Wooden
I
Alliance should support
I
that deal.
think
Sure.
otters can take care of me without the buy pretty easily. I think that's what they want to do anyway. So I don't think you need to buy from them to guarantee that.
Well,
I
yeah,
definitely am not taking 2 clearings on my turn without the buy. I think that's too risky.
You could
but-
very easily with eight actions without losing very much.
Yeah, even 8 actions is quite a bit.
There's definitely a good reason to not buy, as stated. Don't feed the
lot.
otters too much. But if they're willing to do the dirty work for you and keep down your opponents, and you can use the meantime to build up, which like you definitely do. You know, Despot needs
I guess
to
it's
get
time
those
to make a
warriors
decision though.
before they can really do much.
I'm
Or
going to
this
say,
game
even
is
if you
gonna be
buy,
over.
then that's only 10 points on my board if I'm able to put those trade posts out. That leaves a lot of points from crafting and elsewhere.
Yeah, we've seen otters not sell
Right,
anything.
You have
So-
to use those 10 points.
We've
right
seen
now.
otters sell a
You
lot.
have 11 actions that will, you know, even if you were to trade post
Well,
twice, like
that was
you
kinda gonna
still
be-
have so many compounding actions for the rest of your turn, or for the rest of the game.
That's kind of gonna
Yeah,
be
but
the crux.
again, it's about being able to use those actions efficiently, and I don't think.
I just wouldn't buy that.
So clinical.
Like,
The only way I would even consider is if you were able to give me all my guys back right away. Is that something you're able to do, or is that not?
yeah, I mean, they'd be happy to.
Maybe give 2 back.
I can give those
And
back
then
right
they
away.
get
It's like
points
you
and-
He's gonna
currently
give them
roll
back
2
if
clearings,
they'll
you'll roll
buy.
3 by the end of your
They-
turn. So I can just
They're so
pop
happy to give them
a
back,
trade
and then
post
they
out
still have a
and recruit.
million actions.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jed. What were you saying, Otters?
Sorry.
I'm
Can I call
saying-
you clinical?
You can call clinical, fine, yeah.
What would you prefer I
Um,
call you?
Clinical's perfect.
Clinical.
If you buy, I'll recruit once and pop out a trade post. Like, that is fine. If it made the table feel more comfortable, I'd even pop out 2 trade posts.
Well, I guess, you know, they're not doing dividends if that happens.
But I
Oh, sounds like we got some
rather
troops
not
going.
be turmoiled now. I think that puts the board state into whack.
3 warriors. What is being considered? Are they going to get the coins out of the hand? Maybe the ambush for protection? Maybe the feather rufflers for another bird? There's use for each of those.
Yeah.
Just getting the coins away from someone else is a good idea.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's.
And you have the otters committing to do stuff that
I don't
benefits you.
envy you. I do feel like this is a tough choice, but like, I
I think I've got a pretty good idea. I'm just gonna go for gold. So you'll give me all 3 guys back and hit frogs.
and hit frogs. I can do that.
Let's do it.
All right, 2 purchases for the
Make sure the
otters.
map
Got
is
some extra funds this game.
But I think we're looking pretty good.
Thinking about what card Didn't have a specific card in mind. Otherwise, would have taken already. Taking the ambush. Or not. The fake out. Keeping us guessing. Will they draw the ambush from the pond? Is the other question. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to add to my retinue.
Ambush going straight to the decree.
Move.
We're gonna have all those funds and there's points too.
What's going on with these birds?
And a battle.
Okay. We got battles.
And I'm going to craft Sky Couriers and Standard Bearer.
Oh, wow. So this allows them to battle twice in 10. And because of the order that this works, they can do that. They crafted everything. They have a little bit of safety for next turn because they're just going to draw frog cards maybe. Intend to use Standard Bearer this turn. Get some good points. Become a problem of the table. That's what it's looking like right now.
All right, I'm going to
Taking 3 guys.
move 3. One, 2. I have no cards in hand. So you need to draw to your supporters. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I filled up my supporters.
Yeah, so if you battle, it doesn't give them anything.
How does that work? Do they still draw a card?
It took like
want to
6
say it's
shuffles.
drawn and
Get another frog on
immediately
top.
discarded, but I don't actually know. I haven't looked at that ruling in a long time.
Why did we just reshuffle the deck?
Someone flipped over the deck and revealed that there's stewards on the bottom of the deck.
Oh,
So now you guys all know that there's stewards in the deck. So I had to reshuffle it. And it took like 6 times to get a frog back on top.
But I don't want a frog card. Okay, I'm going to battle. We might need some clarification here on the rules. I'm pretty sure Standard Bearer.
Okay. If
Suzanne,
the Alliance would gain a
first-
supporter, but the stack cannot hold it, the card is discarded.
Right, but the Standard Bearer is after the battle, which means that would be code of my hand after.
Yeah, the Standard Bearer goes to your hand after the outrage is paid.
Yeah, so I'm going to battle the Woodland Alliance. Ambush.
No ambush. Sounds good to me.
Okay. And then do we draw and discard a card? Is that how that works?
Yeah, so this
Yeah, that is what happens.
toss onto the
Oh.
pond.
All right, ambush and
And I'll take the Standard Bearer
militias
back
both
to battle the
getting
frog
dodged.
token here.
okay. So
Thoroughly.
I have lookouts. So I'm gonna discard this.
All right, we
card
saw
to-
lookouts.
So that I don't have to discard that when I add this guy. Or add this guy to the clearing.
So I have a question. Does he when he removed that sympathy, did I get that frog card that was at the top of the deck, or
You already have 5
that
in
just
your
was
stack,
discarded?
so it was immediately discarded.
Oh,
That's what
without
happened.
raise. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, that's what happened. My bad.
All right, cool. You doing an ambush? Frogs?
No ambush. Sorry.
I think actually the ambush would have been before the lookouts.
It would.
All right. And so I'll lose one.
Let's see what the. I assume. Do I lose both?
Yep. And I will build.
All right, Bird's getting a lot of points this turn. Got 4 off cardboard.
So otters, maybe don't spend your entire turn hitting me. Maybe also hit birds if you can.
Yep, that's gonna look a little bit
Birds had
rougher for
one good
Birds
turn.
now.
And
Yeah. What? So did.
Trying to make a deal and then getting that many
And
points
there's
doesn't look as good for you.
It's gonna put stuff down again that you're gonna be able to hit. For more 2 points.
Wooden Alliance lost
Even
their
though you're gonna have a fourth.
only
which
sympathy out there.
3 points.
well, let's
Already.
see. Well, let's see.
But they have more flexibility now.
Before we talk about it.
They definitely can pick elsewhere.
Okay.
All right. Woodland Alliance revolt. I'm not going to revolt. But
there's some good opportunities here. Let's see what they choose. We got a lot more freedom, not just fox cards now.
I think if you put it in the discard.
Yeah, I think if you throw it in the pond, it'll auto. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, great. Yeah, I'll put one frog sympathy right here.
I don't really see otters winning that race.
This
with you know, they're at 0 right now.
This
even though they have some puns.
I
don't really see them winning a race like that.
Actually, hang on a second. Nuts.
But yeah, it really depends on what the table is going to do about our militant factions who just bought. Birds can definitely get slowed down. All it takes is losing a roost or 2 early, and it's despot.
Okay, so with that frog dominance, instead of putting that into 7, I'll put that into 9 over here instead.
Ooh, starting at 9. They can work their way around quite a bit.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. And then yeah, with that this rabbit, and then with this bird, I will put sympathy right here in 11. And then I'll put another one into 5 right here.
Staying in the same corner
for another point.
But they at least they can craft if they really want.
Oh, I also didn't show you. I just realized I didn't show you my hands when I battled your sympathy. Here, this was the card that was still in my hand. The other one I spent. If you want to look at that.
Well, I want to look.
Yeah.
I kind of missed that from earlier. I didn't notice that happened.
Last turn. I never showed you my hands, even though.
What's the keyboard combination to make it so only I look?
Shift Alt, I think. Or no, sorry. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, it is Shift Alt. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Do I want to put down any more sympathy? Am I able to put down more sympathy?
They are able to do 1 more in 1.
I'll take this frog card and also this fox. Oh dear. That's supposed to go in the discard. To put another sympathy up here into 1.
Watch them craft coins and then be like, "Oh my God, Wood Alliance is so far ahead."
All right.
Says the table.
And then
They
I spread
have this many
sympathy,
points.
daylight. I am gonna craft in daylight. I'll craft some coins.
Wow.
3.
Coins might go away quickly. One line's at 7 points on turn 2.
And then I'll
No base though.
mobilize.
You don't see that every day.
Card in my hand here.
And also,
No training, no military.
they only have one supporter, so how are
I'll
they
draw
gonna
a card?
get a base out?
That'll end my turn.
Might have been a good idea to hold on to those birds for that. Weren't so confident in it. Because I mean, if people don't attack or move in those,
WA has done something very clever.
they don't
I'm
attack or
clever.
move, then
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
you know
Just
they're
because if I do want to go hit,
they're not gonna get a
frogs
base.
now, no, I have to give you at least one supporter. When right now you
Oh,
wouldn't be able to put out a base
no.
on your turn.
That's fine. I mean, they missed their.
Yeah, they're set back a turn. I don't hate
I
it.
think you're
Although they
really
do have
They're
a
clever,
still
Otter.
ton
holding
of
If you
fine.
can
points with
get
that coin grab.
11 workers, that's great.
Yeah, they
11.
do. Yeah.
You think otters really need to get
Um,
2 bunny trade posts and craft coins? They certainly can.
I know some things were thrown out, but I do hope to see.
And the funny thing is, if they don't, they lose the opportunity to.
Yes,
Ye-
don't
yeah,
worry.
but that was also
I
before
will
they
go ahead
scored
and
6
spend
points.
2 birdie birds, and I will put.
Yeah, but otters obviously don't know that.
That should be
They might be going for it though. They started the right way.
For some reason I thought you grabbed a mouse.
My first point. Yeah. And let's just go ahead and give some frogs back. And I'll put a trade post out into 5.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's a good way to deal with that.
Yes, I do. I don't really have too much of a choice.
Which card are you giving me from your hand?
So
You
it's
didn't
not
move
moving.
in.
This is a place, yeah.
Oh, you placed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was filling up my water when you did that.
No worries. And then I will go ahead and just
Okay.
to craft the coins.
Okay, both coins gone already.
So I'll take that and 3 points.
Otters on the board. They used up a chunk of their funds. Yeah, Frog's disappointed on that, I'm sure. But I mean, they could have bought it. So. Not buying coins does mean the otters get to craft coins.
What do I want to do here? Let's
5 funds to go. They can save at least one of them for
I'll return this to you.
returning the bird, as said.
Thank you kindly.
Go here, and then we shall move into 5.
Moving into sympathy.
Oh, should you battle before you wait? Should you battle before you
Oh, I could do that.
do that? Because yeah.
Yeah, it stops too. That is a good point.
Yeah, risking the trade disruption.
Yeah, I'll battle sympathy against Woodland Alliance in 5.
All right, seems good. You can give me that bird card.
You do get the bird card.
Having to give up feather rufflers is pretty rough.
Move into 5, and I will battle against frogs.
Okay, I will return lookouts to hands.
Okay, lookouts again.
That
Warrior out.
no
Very
ambush.
nice. Oh, I'll just take a victory point for the sympathy before I forget. And then no ambush, just the one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, 3-0.
Okay.
They did, in fact, end up with
1
9
more
points
Just
so
to
far.
clarify, Xanda, lookouts and other such cards that start of battle happen after the ambush check, correct?
Yes, they should happen after ambush.
Okay.
It doesn't matter too much to correct it in the moment,
Okay.
because they,
Well,
you are forced to resolve lookouts. Either way.
draw 1 card. And end my turn.
Big otter turn. Our otter's the problem, as the table feared.
Okay.
Only one foreign fund remaining. Frogs are still able to craft lookouts again. That's pretty good. They unfortunately lost each of their eventual warriors that were placed from them. But they do start with a militant enclave. Just 2 of them. So they can get some good mileage out of the start of this turn.
Craft lookouts. Using 9, I guess. I will move on to rally or reconcile.
Wonder what they do. It wouldn't be bad to
Rally.
provoke a lot more this turn and just get a ton of guys out, because they can do so in 1 and 11
Here.
and also 6 and be very safe. And the funny thing is, that's obviously very unfortunate for Wood Alliance. But it's points that the Despot doesn't have. It's a lot of frogs on the board. And, frogs can next turn be pretty safe with being able to reconcile. So do you take the part reconcile right now and, maybe scurry away, but still not really be able to rule much? They can get a 4. No, they can get a 3-point mouse integrate if they wanted to. They're within reach of all of the mouse stuff right now. They just don't have any enclaves on them. So I kind of like the idea of another triple provoke. And you have lookouts too to defend you when people feel like you need attacking. There's also only there are 2 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. So they'd lose them all, but they're not really worth that much. They're not worth as much as how strong of a provoke turn this would be. It would get out all of the warriors if they provoked 3 times. They'd only lose out on the ability to place a couple of them. So they could choose to provoke 2 times and settle once if they wanted to. It just depends on what's left in that hand. I mean, that'd be fine too. Despot has a really easy attack on otters in 8. Yeah, it's just a little too bad for Wooden Alliance to not get a base on turn 3 also. So they it's up to them to talk frogs out of doing that.
I'm gonna settle this one. 9 to 10.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna attack birds instead.
And I'm gonna battle birds.
Now, before we move,
Yep.
before we move forward
What's
with that,
the?
what does this serve to help you?
It serves to stop you.
I don't think I need stopped. I got 6 warriors on the board.
But yeah, hold on. Let me think about that. I'm a little stuck in 2 turns ago. I do think you need something because there's still a lot of points sitting on
I
the board.
mean, objectively speaking, everybody here is doing better than me. I mean, a case could be made as far as Woodland Alliance, the fact that they don't have a base,
But
but
the Alliance is
even
not
though they
doing
don't have a
better than
base,
you.
they're still
You are going to be a massive problem this whole game because of your double scoring on battles.
I mean, I may pick a point here and there, but the thing
No,
is,
there's no.
I mean, going to be super easy to stop through the whole game. And now that I've committed to battling, I'm going to have to lose warriors no matter what, as is. You'd honestly be better to go and like just farm sympathy to keep me from getting those points than to go hitting warriors.
Yeah, birds actually don't like either
I
of these
can
situations, I
do
think.
both. That's not the problem.
They don't want to get hit, and also they wouldn't want
I
it
just
if
fear
frogs just provoked a lot.
you're kind of gonna get fixated
Because
on
it takes out all the easy
me
targets.
when otters are definitely doing better now. You're doing better now, and Woodland Alliance isn't very far behind.
Yeah, I am thinking about otters. Give me a sec here.
Thing is, frogs can also just provoke on 10
What the
if
Alliance
they
is
wanted to.
concerned.
You know, provoke 10, 11, and 1. Or 12. But I picked 10 because, well, it's just more separated.
I mean, Woodland Alliance can jump from 15 to 30, and they're sitting. I'm not saying they're strong. I'm just saying they're always able to come back.
Yeah, frogs definitely have the ability to take out Despot as soon as they want, I
Here's
think.
what I'm gonna do.
But if they don't do it this turn, they can 100% do it next turn with all of their warriors on the board.
In 10.
The only thing they can't do is buy at that point.
So
And with lookouts crafted, it's going to be hard for anyone to stop.
there's one warrior. And then I will randomize these and discard.
Okay, well, there's a provoke instead. I'd like that even less than the settle, I think. I don't know.
Oh, wait, sorry. It's one in each melting.
Yeah. I also will say I have 0 bird cards, if that's a concern as far as my retinue. Is it called a retinue or decree? It's a decree in this case. As far as
and then I'm and then I'm gonna provoke in 11.
Ooh, I think we're gonna see this. Look at all those frogs going down.
And then
discard the card.
Yes, thank you.
Now here it's worth thinking about if you want to keep the remaining card.
And then I'm gonna take a move from 9 to 5.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming.
And battle otters.
Okay.
So no ambush.
Not being talked out of this one.
Right.
Interesting. Hitting the otters.
But okay. Well,
so this is gonna leave the sympathy in 1, which is not a bad place for base, I guess. You know, that's something.
So that is all 3 daylight actions. I provoke, settled, and then retaliate, battle at each militant.
This doesn't result in any ability to
it doesn't
integrate.
matter, I guess. I'll battle in 11. You can look at my card.
You only have one card in your hand?
Yep.
All right.
And then so it's and then in 9 So yeah, same deal. Another point.
Seems good. Seems good.
Yeah.
All right, how's this battle in 10 gonna go?
Ambush.
Are you battling? What are you battling?
Yeah, in 10,
Not at this time.
it's required.
Yeah, this would be a decent ambush chance. 3-3.
Okay.
That's not horrible for birds because both the frogs are gone. Easy cardboard point to pick up. Yeah, if you know, it's likely, and you know, it's a little bit too likely from what we can see, that they still can't revolt.
I'll draw. Do I have it?
But the thing is, Wooden Lions could have just taken from the pond to guarantee revolting there.
Yeah, I will draw this from the pond.
Drawn Frog Partisans.
Which I should have very much done with a different card earlier this game. Turn again.
We're gonna see some aggressive frogs today.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use Sky Couriers.
Okay, seeing if they can get something different in hand. I guess they don't really like what they have. How much do they give up?
I know I want to get rid of 2.
They already see a frog on top of the deck. Standard Bear is not a bad one to keep, but I mean,
let's try that again. And draw 4 cards.
yeah, they can also use it immediately. At least they got a bird out of that.
A lot of frog cards.
On the plus side, they can craft a chunk of these. There's not really that much reason to craft rabbit laborers, I think. But box laborers, good point potential there. That's definitely worth crafting, just in case you get lucky. You know, you could get lucky with the fairy. Mid-turn. Also, depending on what it is, you can
you only use have one laborers crafted at a time, Xanda?
you can have multiple.
Okay. All right, I'll plop that into recruit.
Now, the tricky thing is they have to negotiate first to be able to craft box laborers. But they are, in fact, able to craft every card in hand, which would include crafting agitators through stewards. Which you could use to force them to battle Wooden Lions, I guess. And the funny thing is, that would actually force them to give up the card they just drew. And you know what card that is.
And craft these 2 cards.
You do not have a Fox Roost.
Good point. I'll pull that one back.
Yeah, that one's only possible to do if you negotiate
It's gonna
first.
take a while to get used to that frog crafting thing with the
Yeah.
militant.
I wonder if you do, because it was seen what card it is, because you know what card the frogs drew. Do you get rid of
I'll
it?
go ahead and
You make them attack 1.
recruit one here. Recruit one there.
Okay, just gotta do a couple movements, have a safe spot to build. Probably 4, I guess.
I'll move 2.
An easy battle in 10.
And then I'll move 1 back.
Okay. That one guy is off the river, far enough away from the river where it's hard to access. But now that frogs have a good amount of warriors out, pretty useful.
Okay, I'm not gonna ambush. I'm gonna.
They do have lookouts though,
Lookout
so
stone.
lookout supplies again.
This warrior there.
So birds unfortunately do not get a free point out of this.
Cool.
Forgetting about that.
Alrighty. Alrighty, well, he's gone.
Yeah, standard bear would have
And then I'll
helped out
build.
there.
Oh, never mind.
Hmm?
Nothing. Never mind.
And then I'll build right there. Oh, well, that's rough.
Yeah, frogs at least
Yeah, that's
they returned lookouts to hand.
not much to be done though. So
But this isn't that bad for birds here.
those tiny numbers.
The only bad thing is they're probably gonna get hit.
Right. 1, 2, 3. And my 2 cards. I want to check something real quick. Alrighty.
All right, Woodland Alliance and Bird Song. We're not going to revolt. I am going to spread
Unfortunate.
sympathy a couple of times. I'm going to do a couple of
More spreading.
mouse sympathy spread in. Over here to 6. And also over here to 2.
At this point, you gotta make sure that you revolt. You gotta do something with the table to get a revolt in there.
And that's it for Birdsong Daylight. I'm not gonna craft. I'll mobilize this guy into my supporters.
That is unfortunately the downside of when you do things like keep a card back. In this case, it was coins. So it was 3 points in the moment. And it did technically mean that frogs weren't able to craft coins. But no base after 3 turns.
We get 2.
If that were in the
How do you feel?
that were in the supporters, it might have been different.
Situation.
I mean, I'm not really scoring. Is the thing.
Yeah, but you just soothe on your turn and then, or it's not called that anymore. Anyway, reconcile,
Yeah.
and then you have ability to score pretty well. And you have warriors on the board.
If I
you've
have
been
focus cards
rotating.
or bird boards, which I don't.
Yes, yes.
You
very
know
true.
I have lookouts and one frog card, and the other card that's been sitting in my hands and that I would have probably spent last turn if I was able to use it to.
This is the kind of turn where otters probably move to 9 and 10 and do some hitting. They can also craft a boot, at least. Should do a little drawing in there, too. But there is a frog card on top, and otters don't really have good access to them. They have 8 funds total. 1 is a frog.
I think I'm gonna draw one card. Oh, actually, this is a frog card. No, I'm not even gonna bother. Okay, I will.
Now, the way you actually want to police frogs is actually attacking their warriors.
Move.
But it's not worth that much,
Down
and it's
here.
definitely risky. Because by comparison, what this does is it just opens up the trade post to be
Battle
hit,
frogs here.
and then those 3 frogs can do whatever they want.
Okay.
Ooh.
1-0.
This is the
Oh.
Woodland Alliance
rolls,
player. I'll
guys.
be right back.
Okay. Battle again in 9.
Okay, go ahead.
Now you deal hit. And that's a point.
5 funds.
All move into 10. Battle in 10 against frogs.
Yeah.
2 point. All battle in 10 against birds.
No ambush.
Okay.
All right, all the
Like
funds
to
go into
see.
this.
And I'll battle once more there. Any ambush.
No ambush.
And then I'll go ahead and I'll craft the boot.
Okay, otters doing all the things that we expected them to do this turn, I think.
For a point.
And I don't think frogs really mind.
And
You know, birds lost a roost in this. Although frogs lost a couple enclaves, they only lost a few guys. They still have reasonable ability to do whatever they want.
go ahead and set prices there.
All right, I'm back.
Hand cards
Real
at
quick,
2.
what did you set
It's
prices at?
just a bag though.
For the bag, and then 3 for riverboats, 4 for mercenaries.
For that bag though, you know,
Um,
it doesn't give excess funds to the otters. It really depends on what the frogs want to do. Maybe it tempts somebody because of that.
I'll craft frog partisans.
Ooh, okay, frog partisans got crafted. Let's see, there's mouse and bunny. But there is the ability to draw 2 cards from reconciling in 7 and
Good card
11.
for you.
But we know at least the top card's a frog card,
Kinda.
which hey, they'll
So,
take it.
I-
That's
You
fine.
can't integrate
Score.
with frogs, right? Or no, you can't.
No, I cannot.
You cannot.
Or negotiate, you mean?
No, I specifically mean integrate.
Oh, integrate. like it's one of my actions.
No, it says so on the frog
Uh,
board. Just check the frog board.
It says you can't score the frog suit, but you can't. You have to discard a suited card.
You don't use
yes.
frog cards for it.
Same
Okay,
with-
that's
yeah,
what I was
same with
clarifying.
clubs, the faction. Okay.
So then it's kind of bad in a way, frog partisans. Still a useful craft
Oops.
defensively, but it would hurt to do
Could
it.
come in clutch at the end of the game or something.
Style in 11.
Okay, reconciling time.
Roller drops the top.
Only the 2 militant enclaves.
Yeah.
Agitators or frog. And there's a non-frog underneath. So still a chance of drawing that fox or bird for an easy 4 points. Easy 5 points if you want to hit 5. Because you only need to settle twice to get into 10 and 9.
Okay. And I will do the same in 7.
So big possible draw.
So I'll draw another card.
Okay. Lucky enough.
And
I think that would be good enough for that turn. Hit the trade post, settle in 9 and 10. They were unable to craft lookouts again. What else can frogs do? They can settle off the river, but would have to run through some sympathy. But I think they shouldn't be too worried about that at this point. What's actually really funny is I don't know if anyone's gonna deal with 6. When lions could theoretically revolt right next to that ferry, which would be nice for them, but they probably only get to use it once. As for whether they will or not, they are not very fortunate with their supporters so far. They're really just hoping to be able to stay alive in 1, which I think has a good chance of staying alive this turn. Yeah, fox, rabbit, bird, and right now the only matching one is number 1. They'd have to receive more supporters somehow. And they might from birds, honestly. Birds might go after 2, I guess. I think that's a decent chance that happens. I don't know if birds actually would want to do that, but it's 2 points on the board.
Just checking. You guys can still hear me, right?
yep.
We've had some thoughtful turns, and we've had some pretty talkative ones, especially when there are little otter deals going on. Yeah, frogs have an easy 5 points. Settle into 9 and 10 in whatever order they want. Depends on how they want to place their guys. And just battle in 5.
Settle. So I will move 1, 2 guys.
Okay, they are definitely aware that otters have no ambush, so they don't need to do anything special there.
And then
This is also closer to the river.
I'll move.
They can lock down these otters.
Here.
Okay.
Battle the river folk.
I wasn't expecting them to battle the otters like that, but they got a point out of it, so still able to do that 5-point turn.
Trade post as a little
Thank you.
token of my
Perfect.
gratitude.
And
That's also denying some points from birds. Yeah, frogs, it really helps them in this kind of matchup a lot, where no one else really has that ability to handle a lot of frogs cleanly, especially Despot compared to Charismatic, where it's just straight up useful for frogs to try to beat down birds as Despot, limit them and keep them out of the race, especially when they're the only other militant faction here. And if they can make sure that otters are similarly beat down, then
Okay.
they probably don't have to worry too much about Wood Alliance, but that's the way it is at this point in the game. So I'm liking the frog game the most at the moment.
Stop it. Actually, it doesn't. I'm gonna.
Lots of
battle.
potential.
Okay, no, I'm gonna settle in 5.
Okay, just putting the Enclave down in 5. So that's the third settle.
No, I'm gonna battle.
Okay.
I'm gonna battle 5.
Wait, go ahead, take the point.
Yep. And
Staying away from the otter
settles.
warriors is what happened.
2 settles.
Make them move to you.
Oh, sorry, 3 settles. Retaliate. I have no moves. No, integrate.
But really, frogs had a lot of ways to go about this. They've got a lot of good options
To integrate the fox.
in the way it's laid out.
Or for 3, actually. Okay, yeah, so I did.
15 points.
And I have 1, 2. Peaceful enclave, so I draw 3 cards. And I'll discard something.
Yeah, they already had that.
This and pass through.
If I give you some warriors, what are you going to do with them, otters?
Like
Oh,
you said,
God.
I don't think you're the problem so much as frogs.
Yep.
I think WA is honestly fine. So probably
I
I'd
would
probably go
not
see if
buy
I can
from
crack
otters.
7 just to
Well, of course, the frogs don't
Yeah.
want someone else to buy from otters.
They'll have
Yeah, that'd be
10.
That'd be
Quit
cool.
feeding
fine.
otters, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, frogs have really good drawing power. They just haven't been able to actually craft anything too special from that. I mean, I guess they have Anvil, but after drawing coins, tea,
Well, you offered so
Anvil, they only have
that's the
the 2
request,
crafting
and
points
yeah,
to
I'd
show from
probably
it.
go hit 7 if I got paid. Otherwise, feel free to make
And
it.
now they have sword and another tea.
What will you be using to put down those
So-
trade posts? My guys or your guys?
If frogs are left
I
unhandled,
don't even have guys here.
they're gonna get a lot of points.
I can probably put down your guys, to be kind.
I don't know if you need to like Woodland Lines are probably gonna revolt in 1.
Yeah, frogs should have pulled that guy out of 1, in my
Then
opinion.
I'll only have 3 enclaves and not a ton of guys.
Could have done that a few different times this game.
Like I wouldn't buy from Riverfolk Company just so they hit me because I think we're about even and that will set me back further and set them further ahead.
Right now, the otters are only selling that card for 2.
Card.
That's a point for
Only
birds.
buying it 2.
Yeah, which
And it's a little bit more flexibility if they really want to use a mouse card in their decree.
Faction trade post, which I think is pretty sick.
With the board the way it is, I don't see how another faction trade post is any better than his faction trade
because
posts.
they still have to move to do their faction trade posts, and they have plenty to do their own already.
What Jed is saying is true. I don't know how much of a difference that ends up making, but it
Yeah,
could
it's such a
make
minor
a
thing right
small
here.
difference technically in a game.
But you're gonna crack 7 with
Yeah, I'll swing a fourth over there for sure. With
Okay.
3 guys, is it 4? Oh no, he didn't recraft. He didn't recraft that. So yeah, I think I can completely wipe 7.
Yeah, Otters didn't get any extra funds out of this, so it's not really.
And
They
you
need
you
frog
know that
partisans.
when
This
you go
isn't
to
more
battle
funds.
there, I'm gonna get an extra guy every battle, so you're gonna take a lot of losses.
If you play frog partisans.
No, not if I play Frog Partisans. Like my Enclave will flip and I'll get an extra guy. Or I guess only in the first battle, but I'll get an extra
yeah,
guy.
you just get one.
So you have to battle through 4 warriors and the.
I do agree. I think that Otters should try
and
to
you
get
just
more
don't
out
get
of the
extra
buys
losses,
because I don't think 2 is
just
enough.
don't want, what I'm saying is I don't think Otters want to.
Which is why I'm more okay with
doing
the
that. Like,
the
they have
buying
no-
at 2.
They have no reason to listen.
Why not just take another point
I think
for 2
to
warriors?
listen to the deal.
And then a trade post might come down on something
What do
that's
you-
really
what do you
easy for
say?
you to attack.
Clinical. With all that in mind, what do
I
you
don't know. Frogs are still in the lead. They have a really nice ability to kind of keep their scoring system online. I do think it's like this'll hurt me for sure.
As for what Despot
I
actually
do
does
think
on their turn,
this
I
is
think-
different
probably the
story.
play. And then that puts the board.
I'd
in a
actually
better
like to see them
position
get another
for
recruit in
endgame.
there.
Like it does set me back, but it puts the
They
board
need
in
it.
better entanglement for endgame.
Yeah. It's like on this one turn, I think I kind of catch up to y'all. But if you don't hit 7, I think frogs jump ahead this turn.
They might attack 2.
Dragging behind them.
And it'll be
Yeah.
If they do, I'd obviously expect
And
them to
like
put the bird in
I
recruit
don't
and craft the bag.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think
Yeah.
birds just don't want to do policing, so they can go around and keep killing 2-pointer things. Like you should put the onus on them to deal with.
Yeah.
If I wasn't confident that as soon as
Yeah,
I
don't
did
even
that,
bother
they
martial
were
law
gonna
either.
come and wipe me off the board, then yeah, I mean that's the issue.
Yeah, and waste.
That's the thing. Is like the second he starts to do that, then I think
I just get knocked
we
out.
no longer respect him. Yeah, and take out his position. We'll be forced to.
If Otters do that, then that just sets up frogs even better, though.
All right,
I
so I'm
think.
going to put some cards in my decree.
There's a bit of a balance there.
Recruit.
We'll see.
And then I'm going to craft.
We do see.
In a sec.
All right, we see what I was thinking about. This would be a 6-point turn. 1 from the bag.
3.
2 from this. Yep. 3 from the roost.
Battle.
You have a mouse.
Before we battle.
Just because it's multiple cards. Keep them separate for the alt shift viewing.
I thought he was going to search through.
I mean, people have their preferences.
And I'll just leave them there if you want to take a look again when we do the battle. Ambush.
No ambush.
Alrighty.
All right, this results in another frog. And this actually can result in a double revolt. Which they honestly might do at this point.
I think we're pretty.
That's what's doing what they need to do. It's just that they're easier to stop. Each of these factions is definitely easy enough to stop.
Is there a reason that the deck is face up?
I don't know, but you guys all saw, and if you didn't see, there's the fox bag
I didn't.
in the deck.
Okay.
So stop flipping the deck, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I won't do it
Well-
again in the future.
Oh. I got my 3 points. So
Yeah, points are correct.
2. Yep.
I mean, bird's on their next turn. If you take out that one, I can't take out 4, which is the most
All
guaranteed.
right.
I can actually
Wooden Lions turn
take
4
this.
revolt. Let's see what
and
they
then they're
do.
gonna score
1 or 2.
4 points plus probably 2 at least.
All right.
This
This is going to be terrible,
sorry,
but we're going to go for it. All right. So Woodland Alliance Bird Song, we're going to revolt in 1 with a frog card and with a fox card.
take your
That's legal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. You get your point.
1 point. Mouse over there. And 1 in the officer's box. We're gonna revolt 2 times. We're also gonna revolt in 6. Put a mouse guy there. And that'll give me another officer right there.
Also able
And
to spread.
that's all for revolting. We are going to spread sympathy. We'll spread sympathy into 5 for a point.
I imagine they just recruit. They could technically craft, but I think that's more useful as a train action.
All right, in daylight, I'm not gonna craft.
Want to have some
What
defense.
I'll do is I will train for an extra officer in my box. Right.
Finally getting the base and getting 2 of them.
Evening military operations. Yeah, I think I'll just recruit 3 times. I'll put
more valuable in 6 than 1.
2 Woodland Alliance guys in 6. And then I will put 1 and 1.
Let's see if that scares the table any.
And then I will draw 3 cards. All right. And then that'll be my turn.
Otter's no cards in hand.
Things
Going into turn
have
5.
just a little bit.
Everybody in double digits, able to play dominance now.
One thought is it'd be cool if you could recruit onto 6 and move the raft away from the Woodland Alliance.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely want to see if we can rectify here, because I don't really want to give them that 3 sympathy on the other end of the map.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Frogs, if I keep 7, you're gonna kind of.
We get it. Wait for
I
otters to deal with it.
I have to.
They're the best to do it.
If I get that many guys wiped out, like I can't.
No,
deal
but
with
what
I
I'm
will
saying is, if
say-
I don't hit 7, you
Oh
are
yeah, absolutely. I'm going for birds if you leave 7.
I will say I only bought because you agreed to hit 7.
I
Yeah, but what
understand.
are they gonna
I
do?
understand that. The board
Like
state's a little bit
sacrifice
in a
their
bit of a
sacrifice their
funkier
scoring?
spot than
But
when that
like,
discussion happened, because now with Woodland Alliance where it is, having the 3 warriors and 7 is actually quite valuable. In a way.
They bought because they wanted to buy and
no, because
added that to see if they could get anything out of it.
I've got martial law set up. So I mean that
Yeah,
doesn't
but
affect anything.
they can get around that fairly easily.
They gotta go through it.
Not for
Unless the
2
fairy's
turns.
there.
I'm just saying I would not have bought the
And
card
that's what's okay
for
with letting them go through
you
it.
saying you'd at least take a swing at 7.
I understand that.
Yeah, but what are they gonna do?
Frogs do have frog partisans, and
But
And I
they-
even
they got
gave
3
you
guys there, so it's gonna flip to
like,
militant.
you know, back out of that.
Yeah, Woodland Alliance does have no supporters right now.
And
So it's not gonna matter much on the upcoming turn, but it will on the following turn. But also it just depends on what other people do. Otters with 10 funds total, but no cards in hand. So I'm sure some of those are going to be used to draw.
And I
Only
don't
10
think
cards
the
left in the
weather has
deck.
changed from what we were talking about before.
I don't know, you kind of have.
They lost
But
both of their trade posts that are out there.
want to be able to fulfill my end of a deal as much as I can.
I think they should want
in a
to
way that doesn't completely destroy the board state.
get a fox and a mouse one out soon, in case it allows them to be able to craft something like T when they draw it.
I just don't think you need to. You're into the deal.
Just remember that a couple
Although
of
we've
these
seen at
oppositions
least a couple
Frogs
Ts
can
already.
have all their guys back on the map.
Yeah,
I think we've
and
seen
then I
2.
lose all of
I don't know if another one
my
was
cards.
in borders.
can't.
So we know where all of
Yeah, I
them
can
are.
get my guys back on the map. But then
Unfortunate for
I'm setting
otters.
myself.
But there's one in
to
discard that's
lose,
public knowledge.
especially if I've already lost that clear and I have to prove it that many times. So,
But otters might be thinking about it.
I think that's kind of a bad argument too, because then that just means that I should be even more trying to protect the warriors that I do have, because otherwise I just get banged down by them.
Is that your main concern? Is losing warriors?
Otters are concerned about that.
I mean, I need to have some warriors on the
Clear
map
this.
to be able to win.
When they have a lot of funds, though, that's a good time to just draw and create that hand.
Trying to think.
No, I yeah.
But they're not crafting anything for points other than one more boot.
To look at this
at the moment.
realistically and not just play into your hand
Yeah.
on my turn.
I think there's something that's mutually beneficial for you and me, because frogs can jump ahead pretty quick. No pun intended.
No, I agree, but so can you. In some ways, this is better. It like this prevents you from being able to score a whole bunch of points, which is good. But
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of cardboard for you to eat up, and you're in a pretty good spot with your retinue. No, I'm saying it. Decree.
As it stands now, there's not going to be cardboard. I mean, that can change in about 2 turns, but as it stands now, I've been blocked off from the cardboard. Because there's no way I eat through even 2 warriors without a really good roll.
Really depends on what frogs do on their turn.
Well, the other thing too is if I
That's
fulfill
definitely going to shape a lot.
our deal, then you have cardboard somewhere for you to eat from me, which is going to be tasty. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to count out a few turns of points.
Yeah, I figured you were thinking along those lines. And I'd rather you eat my cardboard than frogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate those roosts, honestly.
I think what I'd be
Oh my
willing to
God.
do here is take 9 instead of 7. And I know it's not what we agreed upon, but at least then I'm not completely gutted. I don't know. I think I like that a bit better,
yeah.
just to keep the table
Any
balanced.
chance?
Sure is easier.
Any chance you'd go? Well, your issue is the amount of warriors. I was thinking, what if you could go 11 instead of 9? But you're thinking less chance of losing a bunch of warriors.
11 is the same problem. I lose so many guys that like I'm forced to recover instead of dealing with it.
Yeah. And selfishly, I'll say I kind of like having 11-7, keeping pressure.
Yeah, I don't think the table will let Despot win
To be
on turn 6.
genuine with you.
But
So I will probably throw a warrior up here, bring
you
him
know,
back
it
down,
really could happen.
go punch 9. That is going to be
This feels more like a
3
Frogs
4,
turn
5,
7 kind of win to me at the moment.
side for that. Or actually, I just recruit once and then bring it down.
Because if Frogs only get attacked just a little bit, they're doing fine.
Which, yeah, I think I'm okay with.
And this is the, you know, this is that just a little bit. That's what it's looking like.
Now I'll do the move. Do I do the move? I might want the warrior anyway.
If otters do go for 9 and birds, I mean, well, frogs get to go next, so frogs probably hit birds is what I'm gonna guess. And
You definitely have to
that probably makes it too
Make
hard
more
for birds to hit
warriors.
frogs.
It's going to be necessary. Okay. So I'm going to spend 1 to recruit up here. And I'll do a move with the fairy into 10. Drawing a card.
Well, that's a good card to draw in
Well,
advance.
that's fortuitous. Okay. What am I looking at then?
Well, now that you know you can't lose them,
Move battle.
does that change anything in your brain?
I'm going to consider it. I am going to at least draw twice, I believe. So let me do that and we'll take a look how we're looking.
Another militias.
I need to draw a card, right?
I think actually no,
Why would you draw a card?
because
It was just
I
a recruit there
here,
and a move out.
here,
Oh,
and then I
you
moved away.
recruited. Okay.
No, he
my
did
bad.
not move.
Um,
Right, 6 actions. Some pretty good ones. I'd craft the Faithful because you get to use it immediately on
I
frogs
think I can
here.
make this actually work out for you. I'm sorry for being so wishy-washy, but I think what we will end up
Whoa,
doing.
you are gonna go there, and then
Yeah, with the Faithful, it's worth it now.
I won't be able to deal with them. You're gonna lose like a ton.
Frogs deal with birds from 11.
That's fair. They will come. They will come battle.
Me, and
They are
then
not going to be as
it's
honorable as
really
I
helpful.
am.
If frogs don't do it, then that's a good path for birds.
The only way you lose a lot of guys is if he rolls 3-3. If you roll 3-3, which is a 1 in.
Well, I also get a guy back. So if they roll a 2-2, then I get 2 more guys, and they roll 2-2 again, and they spend a bunch of battles. And again, you're letting Erie get off for free, because I can't deal with them at that point.
I mean, I think you
And
see
you're
the
not dealing.
frogs are succeeding than me, but
I
don't know.
don't understand. Like taking out 9 does not affect me hitting Erie. Taking out 7 like, and it's one less warrior. It's one less warrior. You're taking potentially 2 more hits by hitting 9. If the rolls are iffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting difference. But otters do need to keep frogs down enough. So, depending on the rules, when frogs do go into birds,
His thing about one warrior
it
back
could still be okay for otters.
happen regardless. By the way,
Eerie just win if you hit 7. Like, I can't
that's not.
I can't help you.
You can say for sure that's not true.
Definitely hitting 7 puts Erie in a better spot. Like, I'm not going to argue with that.
Better spot.
And it probably puts
An
them
incredible spot.
It's
You
not
put
an
them
incredible spot.
uncontested, already in the lead, and with the ability to just farm points with no one to oppose them.
Yeah, are frogs really gonna let them just farm though?
Handicap both of us, the only 2 factions that can do anything about them. And you get in the way of someone who's gonna spend their turn to police them anyway.
Rolls
Also,
matter a lot between these 3.
Enclaves, so if I want to be able to do anything, like I'm gonna get max 2 points for that. I can't realistically
you can't
score
really
a lot
afford
of
it, and you can't
points because
really...
there's no coins, there's no hammer. So I'm not going to get a bunch of points from crafting. Especially if you were to take out 9, I can't even craft a sword, even if I had one.
Yep.
So I just don't see taking out 7 instead of 9 is just incredibly self-destructive.
Well, now that you mention it, why would we let frogs craft sword?
For as far as getting the cardboard and not, I mean, they can always recruit around the lake. Like,
yeah, and sacrifice my entire hand, and then I won't be able to draw it back again because then I'll only have militant on.
I think that position in the lake is important.
Frogs can do a big provoke turn, because of where they are at the moment and where birds are.
It's not. It's just
I
my
don't know if
jumping
that's
point to hit
strictly
you.
Because of 8 and 12. The only thing missing is like 1 militant enclave.
I think I'm gonna land back with Jed here. I will probably move into 9.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I think both plays are reasonable, honestly. It depends a lot on rules, and as long as you craft the faithful,
draw 1 final card.
then
The other thing is taking me out there on the lake, like that. Then I would be able to place a
yeah.
enclave there for free anyway.
Unfortunate
So it prevents me from
that they did the draw
Here's
though,
the other thing.
because
I mean,
now
as it stands now, regardless, my turn just looks like me.
they had to not draw.
Frog and
Get the most out of that.
my life. Like,
Yeah.
you can
I'm not.
You can get
set up.
a free sympathy.
It's so easy to manipulate
Do what?
faithful as otters.
Easily.
It was already set up for it.
Frog, especially after my turn, we'll have to move and spread out.
Versus frogs, obviously.
I do think
Get
I've wishy-washed on this turn enough, so I will just settle on 9 because I think this isn't going to swing things too far either way. So I will go ahead and do a battle in 9 here.
Yeah, no.
Is faithful after the roll? I'm pretty sure.
After the roll.
Yeah.
Okay, not gonna need it.
That's
okay.
incredible. Roll.
So I'll take.
Frog's glad they didn't lose 7 to that. Especially with the faithful being able to do that.
Yeah, I'll probably just stay where I am here.
Yep. Good chance to
I'll
draw.
Draw 1.
That's an occasionally good card for honors.
Sure. We'll draw 1 more. Final action.
Definitely situational. And we got a full hand. The faithful.
We'll go ahead and put hand card at 3.
Cards at 3.
Where it is. Thank you, folks.
Okay, Jed.
So,
Let's not get too crazy here.
uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah, Otters, they've only done
Yeah,
2 trade posts
I
so
don't
far, and they're
have the
sitting at
capacity to like
14
spend my
points,
entire turn bashing you,
which is pretty
regardless,
nice.
so I wouldn't worry too much. I can probably just take out one, unless I want to
okay.
just sacrifice.
But
I mean, let me put it
they don't
this
really
way.
have great
If you're
funds
chill,
to
I'm
do
okay.
much
I'm
like
cool
that.
with just sitting back and attacking that one frog and like basically taking a downturn.
I'm sorry, but if I could have a guarantee on that, I would maybe accept it. But the problem is that if you don't, then you put yourself without opposition 1 turn away from winning. Like without having been opposed this turn, then you get you're 1 away. So I'm not
Frogs lost their ability to
Well, as far as
craft
if
sword,
we make a deal, I'll stick to
but they might as well craft
as far as that
apprentice.
goes. I'm just gonna
Yes,
get the
I'm
points.
sorry,
for
but
Well, they have
list, but
2 enclaves right now. And they might craft lookouts. If they don't, then they can craft apprentice next turn. Maybe sword. Try to draw something good by then. Also, apprentice, you can buy before apprentice happens, because Otter's purchases are start of
so I will
Birdsong.
craft.
Pretty cool combo.
Craft lookouts.
Here's lookouts again. Seen a lot of good mileage from it. Only the 2 enclaves, though.
Yeah, I guess I'll craft this.
You don't have enough enclaves.
I don't. I thought I had 2. Oh, my fox got taken out. Sorry. Yep. Oh yeah. Because I lost the 1 and 1 as well. Sorry. Yep. So I'm just crafting lookouts. And then
4 cards in the deck.
here's like. So I'm thinking about
So what are frogs gonna do here?
planning out these 3 actions.
They can hit 12.
I think.
They can hit 8.
I will settle in 3.
They can hit 4. They got 1 of each enclave right here.
And then I will settle into 4 and battle birds. Yeah. Ambush.
no ambush.
Rolling poorly on what they did end up going for.
And I guess I have to battle again there. I could.
A bit costly to do that. And they're not going to get more than 1 extra point
That's annoying.
from that. That's also frogs that are not in a frog suit clearing. And it's a defenseless until lookouts happens enclave 3. But what if you attack in 12? Or 8? Once you fail once, though, it changes things quite a bit.
Going to
Imagine they just clean up 4. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit bait at the moment.
I'm gonna
Got frogs away from the river.
provoke.
Costly to get there. We gotta provoke. Gonna give up a card for this.
Yeah,
could backfire, but this is a good way to do this. Got rid of Apprentice. Unfortunate to lose that one. But it's,
Right, so
it's not something that's actually worth
so
points.
retaliate, so I battle. Oh, and I get a warrior. I think. And now I retaliate, so I battle it.
Hey, real
So.
quick. Hold on a sec. You can't place a Milton Enclave there that I know of.
You can.
They
There
do.
are frog warriors there, so you can do it.
Oh, what action did you use to do it?
Provoke.
Yeah, just check out the frog
Milton
board
Enclave on the
if you need the clarification.
Oh, I see there. Milton Enclave or on the river or had a diaspora warrior. Okay, thank you.
So ambush on
No ambush.
Defenseless.
Boop.
okay, so that was that. My helped.
All right, do they
Okay.
did they spend one of those for 1 point or not?
Integrate. Oh, I could have used. No, I don't think that was good. Okay.
One point now or more than 1 point later, maybe.
I will discard this mouse card to score.
And really not where frogs want to be right now, but
that was not.
We'll see if this is good enough
Okay.
or not. Less confident about that turn. As for Despot, though, well, they still have 3 roosts on the board, so they're still going to get 3 from scoring roosts, and they're probably going to get something out of these battles. They also might be able to craft again. They certainly can. Yeah, Despot not slowed down here, but definitely easy enough to slow down by the table next turn. Probably going to be the target of the table coming up after this turn. So do you hold back a little bit or not with that in mind? Already only 1 point behind first, and it's just going to shoot up to at least 19, maybe 20, 22, depending on what they do. But can fail a roll again.
I'd like to work out a deal, but I don't feel like there's anything
Oh
that I
God,
can
please don't buy
do
from orders.
that's gonna make you want it. Way.
They can consider this. I
According to you,
do
got
think it's
nothing to
reasonable.
worry about. I'm just running away with the game here.
That's what would have happened if I got attacked.
Yeah,
instead
birds
of that.
can consider it, but obviously be careful.
I'm very worried about otters now. Even without your buy and without the 2 that they draw, the 2 more warriors that they would get without it as well, they could already hit 23.
Birds have to be really confident in their ability to not get stopped to buy here, I think.
Crafting. Like I'd have to draw into the craftable.
Right. But you could hit 23 and you'd still have two things left before even the 2 or 3 that you knew.
I wonder if birds
I would
take and
very
craft
heavily
Silver
recommend,
Tongue. It actually
if you buy from them, they can hit 25 and maybe.
It prevents them from getting
I
turmoiled on
also
things like
imagine people
movement,
are holding on to craftables right now.
which is how the table might try to stop them.
Work through the deck.
That's not many. Well, I guess there's still T. I don't know where they ran off to.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
T's
T's
are.
gotta-
I'm very
T.
concerned about.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up crafting a knapsack. T's not really useful to me except to keep it from being crafted by someone else.
They got mice in a bush in hand also, and supply train, but they don't have a fox. Yeah, they don't have a fox
don't know.
roost,
Well, then, Jed, what do you think should happen?
and they don't want to put a frog in.
I just think you shouldn't buy.
anything.
That's all. Because I'm yeah.
It is a pretty hefty.
I think they just stick supply train and move,
Um,
and then they do their one battle in 3. Oh well, hope to roll well. Don't spread out your guys too much. Maybe abandon a rooster too, as easy targets.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Let's add to the.
Yeah, an important thing about whether
Smooth.
buying is a good move or
Fox
not
move.
is whether it gives the ability for another trade post separately. In this case, it doesn't give them, it gives them an odd number of
Here's the
bird funds. So
here's the thing.
not like
Jed.
a deal
I don't see any
breaker.
world where we didn't spend most of the game with you just hitting me, because even that last turn didn't make much sense to me. Why?
But ours are not that
you
close.
basically sacrificed a whole turn.
Yeah, you can say 10 out of 12 points,
Just
but
to
Well, the idea
we're sitting at
was-
14 right now.
Well, because I had to hit you because
They have 4 warriors
you were gonna jump out
away from where
at least
other stuff
22.
is.
You basically robbed me of 1 point, right?
There's crafting points
Yeah,
that
the
are
idea
that is
was
unavailable
it
to
would
them
take me
at the
2
moment.
actions, and I'd get to use one of them.
They're not going to be able to
I get a point
get
for
those trade
battling
posts all out
for
anytime
one of
soon.
the other actions would get me a new enclave, and
That's how it
3
feels
at
to me.
least, and then I have one more action, but unfortunately I didn't roll a 3. But I felt
So, I
like
mean-
it was necessary to battle you.
So what I'm saying,
even if
getting
it was unprofitable to me, because I
regardless-
don't think anyone else is going to deal with you.
I have a
Right,
hard
well,
time
even
seeing otters be fed so much they win turn 7.
What can you and I
From my
work
point of
out
view.
that we can be mutually beneficial here? Because I don't really want to just like
I won't.
I could
I
hit
mean, I won't.
otters,
It's
just kind of do my own.
harmful to me, like you said, to spend my turn trying to hit you.
They're not getting more crafting
you-
points unless
I don't know,
they
if
use up
you
trade posts.
leave
also.
me alone, I have no reason to hit you.
Yeah,
Because
I have to battle something though, and you're kind of the only option.
there's
Unless I
there's that
just
sympathy in
throw people-
5.
I can't get over there.
You can't just from 2.
They really want birds to go through.
Not without handing them more. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah, I mean they've got no supporters right now.
And Wood Alliance is not being talked about right now.
These 2.
I would be handing over cards and.
That's
maybe
what people would, if that happened, then it's worth talking about them.
Yeah, I could maybe get to 5.
Right
You're
now there
thinking
is martial
5?
law and
I don't know. It seems
no
I mean,
supporters,
if I hit 7, that's not really hurting you much
but
at all.
ability to craft,
I mean, yeah.
which is
I
a little
don't
funny.
know. Recruit, use 2 of your recruits in 12, or all 3 recruits in 12, and move 4 guys from there to 5.
There's not really a chance of me leaving the roost that undefended.
Okay, fair enough. The last thing I would suggest is, like, if you were to use 3 recruits in 2 and make that move, yes, they would get some cards, but then you'd be able to set up martial law in both 2 and 5, and so I think removing that sympathy included with that is and then I won't be hitting you, and Will and Alliance are a little stuck. Again, they'll still only have 3 cards and supporters, so that's at best 1 sympathy spread from what you do there.
I don't really know why they're talking about the sympathy in 5.
So if I do that, you won't hit me. What about
I won't hit
otters?
you.
Are you gonna
I
come
won't
back
take out a
and
rooster.
mop me up if I?
Do frogs really
No, I think
want
that
to
you
do
want
that?
hit me or you
pretty
won't
They
take
want to
entangled. I
sacrifice
don't know
for those
why you
actions.
don't just go and take your cardboard points here and be happy with it, but
I mean, I just think you can do the same.
Will they forget about lookouts
uh,
again?
shut down with Lions, preserve yourself, and then I think otters have the
Well,
capacity to hit me as well. You force them, you force their hand to do that.
I think frogs are just trying to get talked out of not being hit.
don't know if-
Orders. I don't see any reason to go.
yeah, like I don't know if they need hit
I-
right now.
I don't think you're. I'm not exactly saying.
Which is
that
how they
it's-
would be able to
I'm just
craft
saying you
tea,
can do
by
that.
the way.
It won't really benefit them, and you're.
If
giving
if
yourself,
3 stays live, they can craft tea.
chance against me.
I'm not
getting
I'm not
rid of
counting on
things
that.
anyway with removing a token, and especially
I think that's their motive here.
because if you were to roll a 1 and 3 because of my lookouts, then you wouldn't get that point. And you're forcing Otter's hand if they think I'm a threat to slow me down, and so that polices us both at once.
Do you have lookouts? You do have
Yeah.
lookouts. Let me see it then. Interesting. Now you got me thinking maybe I should buy from Otters.
We're back there.
Oh my.
At the end of the day, I don't
I'd
really
I'd rather
care
put our deal
whose piece of
aside
cardboard
and
you
you not
eat.
buy from Otters.
How about I don't buy from Otters and you don't use lookouts here and save it for a rainy day?
You
It's
must
already
use
gonna
it.
be hard. I'm already taking the harder hit. Hey, heck, you know what?
Well,
Let's
I
just-
don't want you to hit 3. Is the thing. I can still save it. Like I have 2 fox card or frog cards in hand at least, right? That you can see.
That's right.
So I could discard one of those to keep lookouts. I just think that's a
Lookout,
good way
I see.
to ensure
Okay.
your own safety and then police the whole table. But there, yeah, no, whatever you think is best.
Okay.
What are birds gonna do here? They've talked about it quite a few
I think I'm
things.
kind of in the same position. Oh, I have to move from a.
Fly
Okay.
train did go in movement. So I think they're planning to move using 7. But they might be thinking about moving through
I
1
guess At a
now.
certain point, I need to just take a shot. Man, that stinking lookouts messes. I'll tell you what I wanted to do is I wanted to move here and take the card from the ferry. That's kind of what I wanted to do. That lookouts definitely does make it a little annoying.
That's interesting.
So you add a card, but of course if you're going to discard a card to do it, that's rough too.
Yeah, but it's a frog card. Like it doesn't help me score. Or if I have another card in my hand that
All the more reason to
that
use it for
also
lookouts.
not useful. You know.
Yeah, leaving standard bearer
So you're
But
going
I
to
may
gain
live too.
1 from
might be
lookouts, and
coming back to
I
bite
need to
them
roll
like this.
3.
You need to roll
So
2. Oh, if you're battling in 7, yeah, you need to.
okay, well you guys, if I take out this sympathy, you guys are saying you won't hit me.
I won't hit you, and otters will you're maybe forcing otters to hit me if they think I'm a threat.
Then
I don't know if
maybe
that's
the
true.
I
vote.
guess birds can
I
move
don't
through
probably
the
think
otters if they recruit enough to do
I
that.
don't think I feel like I need to hit
If
frogs on my
you
turn.
don't have a threat, then it's fine either way, and then I don't
Yeah.
hit you, and
Yeah.
you get to continue doing what you want.
So he only have to move through or move into the 1 sympathy.
Well, the only concern I have now is whether those deals will be honored. But
And I do think that one of the
What I'm
roosts
saying
should
is I
basically
have
just be
no
abandoned.
incentive to go after you, especially if you do this, your bases will be well defended. I'm sacrificing a lot to do so. It just slows me down.
I don't really know where this is coming from other than Frog suggesting to hit the sympathy.
All right, I know what I'm gonna do.
Because the motivation is
So we're in the craft portion of this.
pretty. It's pretty likely because of the T.
Use knapsack.
Another bag. I'd actually like to see them also craft mice in a bush, I think. Thinking about it. We do at least have a non-frog card on top of the deck. Okay. On the plus side, me getting cool Dust Force DMs at the moment. I don't think we have any Dust Force viewers at the moment. SDA thinking hard about these actions.
Okay. Oh boy.
Because it's a bit of a weird commitment. And there's reason to not trust the enemy, obviously.
See something.
But it is very good that Despot has been able to get 3 birds into recruit. It'd be really cool if they could have a second battle to really get some points.
I'm going to craft stewards.
Yeah, they do have enough for that.
And that means I'm also going to craft settlers.
Okay, where's this
And I'm
going?
going to move.
It's an interesting idea.
Force a move over here.
Huh.
The whole deck. So I'm going to put the whole deck back. And then I'm going to put stewards. And then I'm going to put.
They go in the other order.
Does it matter which order these go?
Yeah, basically, read stewards. You resolve the card that you're crafting first, which includes discard this. So you discard settlers, then you finish stewards, which discards stewards on top.
Okay. And that's good to know. And then I'm going to resolve my decree.
Okay, where are these recruits going? Looking like 7's now the target.
I will recruit, move,
Okay.
move using the ferry.
Now I don't really agree with this just because it's on the river, easy to provoke.
And then I am going to battle ambush.
Nope, go ahead. Or sorry, I will discard. I'm looking.
Ambush does happen first. If you do have to answer the ambush question first and then lookouts.
Yeah,
to be
so
clear
I said
about
I'm
it.
not going to ambush, but I will. Yep. I will. Let's see. Um, hmm,
Is it really going to change anything?
Keeping lookouts in play does
if
mean
I
a lot.
get,
I'd get rid of one of those
no,
frogs for
if
sure.
Riverfolk go after me. I
Mouse
don't
labor
think
is
that
probably the only
Riverfolk
chance you have at
will go,
crafting
so
tea
should probably
if
go
3
to
gets hit.
So I think I'll just return it. Return it to hand.
Okay. I do think that's reasonable. Okay.
All right.
Good for 2. This is the second time that Lookouts has prevented an Enclave from being hit
So that
by
was
Despot.
That's the way it goes.
should have taken my deal. Obviously, hindsight.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep. Should.
Now frogs are a lot more scary, in my opinion.
It also has to do with card draw, and that's the main thing for me. Is I don't want to get
Fair
stuck in a situation.
Yeah, standard bear would have gotten through this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, but
It's in hindsight.
coulda. Twice.
But I will build
Totem. Get it.
a roost.
Now it's very much easier for frogs to hit
And
birds. And they might say there's good reason to do it, considering
3, I think, again.
birds didn't do what they asked.
Keep losing the roosts. On to tree.
But can birds get 10 on their next turn? I think it's unlikely, but I do think it's doable.
And then I'll draw 2.
Obviously, they'd have to be
right
untouched.
there, so we'll need to refill. Let's do. I think this real quick before I draw anything. Did I do everything right? Did everything right? Draw the 1 and click the refill.
Okay, well, they got something reasonable out of it.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Wooden Lion's okay with all this.
Woodland Alliance. Bird Song, no revolt, no spreading sympathy.
Yeah, no supporters.
Daylight. Yeah, we'll craft. We'll make ourselves some tea.
There's the tea.
There's no T. Oh wait, I'm
There's no
done.
T.
I thought you said
No.
coins. I thought you said coins. I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay. No worries.
Run out of those
Lots
crafts.
of T.
All right. And we'll mobilize the rest. Okay. Military operations. Let's move down here into 2. We'll recruit here, and then we'll organize in 2. That right there. And then I'll draw 3 cards.
I made a mistake.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, Blue Alliance. Doing the standard stuff.
I think I'm just gonna draw some cards for a bit. See what we get.
Yeah, Otter is looking for another T. Boots something. It's craftable.
that.
But
Well,
other than T, the big points are the swords.
keep drawing.
They don't have either trade post out right now.
What if you were
So how much do you really want to spend
meet
drawing?
someone in 7 and negotiate?
Why
Well,
negotiate?
that'd be dumb. Negotiate gives the ruler a card.
Yeah, it would go to you.
Yeah.
You were just saying to go to me.
8
Or
funds
no,
remaining.
negotiate doesn't give the ruler a card. You have to rule. How does that work? Once on their turn.
No. If someone else rules it, the flipping player must give them one card. So
Yeah, birds did miss the opportunity to
Yeah, you don't want
negotiate on their own
I
turn.
imagine.
But if frogs reconcile, then
I'm
they get a card out of it.
for now.
It's just that frogs are gonna
Yeah, it's just a mistake.
rally
I
and
made.
provoke.
I should have negotiated
Most
at
likely.
the end of my turn because
He's gonna hit you.
well, not just hit me, but yeah, hit me. He's gonna hit me. So no reason you should bail me out because I made a mistake.
If it
Bold
was
leadership's nice.
not, I wouldn't. But yeah, I'd rather
13 in
get you
2
to
turns
do
is pretty
this, but
unlikely for
I
frogs.
don't have a choice.
You need the craftables to do it. And they do at least have,
I think I
you know,
keep going.
one thing that is no longer going to be
And you
available.
could
There she is.
There it is.
Otter's finding it just in
try to piece it
time.
at the starting.
Can
What do I want
they?
here?
They can move, trade post, do it.
I still have. Wait, craft, and
Yeah, Otter's finding T just in time to deny it from frogs. Now frogs really have no reason to do anything other than provoke on birds and slow the game down.
yeah, this is a little silly, but this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna craft. Oh dang, that doesn't actually. I didn't think about this. I should have kept the Yuri Warriors.
Birds would have been good for that.
But I think this is still what I do. I craft silver tongues. This is so dumb.
This is a roundabout way to do it.
And then
Oh,
I
that's
spend
good.
2 and discard silver tongues to put a trade post out to.
Silver tongue requires you to have something there already.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it requires your pieces there.
Never mind. Okay, so we will not craft silver tongues. This will be fine. 5, 6. Theoretically, I want to use 2 for craft.
Yeah, right now I think it depends the most on what frogs are gonna
Oh,
do,
just move.
how hard they're gonna hit birds. If it's not hard enough, Despot should, be fine in 2 turns unless turmoiled magically.
Are you gonna hit me? Is that your?
No, I'm not
Okay.
hitting you. I'm literally just going to rule. So move. 2 Riverfolk Warriors.
I think it might be okay to throw a battle in there.
And a trade will go out. That's 2 points. And then I can craft the tea, craft the boats, and that's an additional 3.
Okay, so they're just doing the boot and the tea crafts. Getting those gone for what's a 5-point turn?
Discarded.
Getting rid of a bunch of cards. I'd get rid of militias so that frogs don't buy it and then put something else on top of it.
And then I believe that's everything. So let's.
You don't want to have frogs have a chance of buying that. At the very least, you stick them at 4.
Check this.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of some of those.
I'll check this.
Unfortunately, you get to choose the order. But militias and ambush were not picked up earlier this game, so people not really drawn from the frog pond.
I think I'll keep these 5.
Okay, sensible picks.
And let's discard advocates first.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Otters with a good amount of funds, and they found those T points. So
So
they're looking all right,
if you
but
were to
I wouldn't expect them to win next turn.
reconcile that, that would actually give you an opportunity to score 3 in your
Frog's missing out on
in your
another
great step.
craft.
Yeah, hold on.
Otter's stealing another craft out from under Frogs. Feels pretty bad. Both the coins and the
Settle
tea
some.
because
taken right before they were able to be crafted.
you kind of want to integrate, but I also kind of need
Frogs do have one of each suit.
a little bit.
They can craft lookouts again. They 100% should pick up militias, no question about it. But that said, they do kind of risk some discarding if they want to provoke.
Agreed. But
Yeah, 13 is a lot of points for Frogs. And I'm not feeling as confident about them unless they start wrecking everybody. But by that time, Wooden Lions might actually take it. Yeah. If Frogs were able to craft both the coins and the tea, this would be a totally different game right now. That'd be at 22 after tea craft. Otters wouldn't be as close, obviously. 5-point swing. Well, 10-point swing between those two.
Erie have a lot of points too. Easy sympathy too.
The Frogs, everybody's got some crafting points this game.
7.
Tea and coins for Wooden Lions and Otters.
Leave it.
Boot over in Otterland. 2 points for our militant factions. Tactician's a pretty cool card. Some maneuverability for Frogs. But they have decent movement in Settle Alone. It's, it's a unique kind of movement. But very useful.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I have to rally.
Yeah, I think it's kind of on Frogs to slow down the others right now
Oh,
as
sorry,
much as
wait. I
possible.
want to see if I can. I just needed.
Well, I don't know if
I
don't know if it's enough here.
I need more guys to be able to defend enclaves or to be able to deal with people that need to be dealt with. Or and.
Do you aim to turmoil birds?
If you're able
Because I'm
to,
worried
2
about
turns?
you with the sympathy here too.
well, if you're able to do anything about the Otters, I will hit none of your people
I
this turn.
the problem is that you're at 20 and deals are pointless.
Yeah, birds haven't lost anything yet. And otters could have done an attack on them. Birds are, if they don't lose the roost here, they're going to get 4 from roosts. And if they can pick up 3 pieces of cardboard, which could
Well,
be
it gives you
possible
the
in
best
enclaves
chance
and
of getting up there.
sympathy, they have it.
That's the other thing. I'm starting to balance. I think I'm too far.
But birds obviously would need to dump 2 in battle. Oh yeah, there's actually 2 sympathy that are there for the taking. And no ambushes in play visible. There's the bird one and the mouse one that we can see. Nothing else too important. So Yeah, birds, they got a good shot. And I don't know if this table is gonna turmoil them next turn.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to rely on you to hit River Folk because I can't do that and stay in the game. I don't think. So I am going.
But I
I
think
gotta make a
birds
decision.
are likely to get hit hard in
So
7
I will
here.
craft.
And the lookout's probably gonna save frogs again somehow. But it hasn't been enough yet. It's done a lot to hurt birds, slow them down.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. Yeah.
We hear a little doubt in there.
Okay.
It's a tough call. This is a hard position to find something.
Craft lookouts.
Lookouts one more time for the fans.
Rabbits, and one of the frogs. And then
Can't actually craft tactician because
or
no
one of these Melissa
ox ones.
frogs, to be clear. And then I'll craft
Gonna craft laborers.
slavers.
So if they manage to draw something,
I'm gonna.
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Companions
I'm gonna
opens
craft
up the chance to integrate a different way. So, you know, frogs do have a lot of options here. Just gotta figure out what's best for them. If frogs wanted to, they could
And then
um
I'm going to
they could get a lot of points off rabbit integrate.
reconcile.
Ooh, we are reconciling.
4. So I draw a card.
We gotta pick up that malicious. If you're reconciling, you gotta pick it up. I don't think this is a path for frogs to get it in 2 turns anyway. But if the table can come together and turmoil birds and otters
So
don't win before frogs, then that's the way frogs can win here. But that totally ignores what wooden lions can do. And I don't think that's a likely scenario for what it's worth. Yeah, I think I think everybody else wins before frogs in that scenario.
Yeah, I think I need to reconcile this because I really can't afford
13 points is just too far away.
to do that. So
Do
birds, you can draw a card.
Bird's getting an extra card. They can craft that. Honestly, you might as well. Just give another problem for people.
I will settle. So I'll move.
Because how's the table gonna stop? How's the table gonna stop all of that? If birds actually don't even win on their next turn.
Yeah.
But frogs could remove
this guy
sympathy.
here.
They don't have to place more enclaves. But enclaves are the way to score points.
And
do a lot of stuff as frogs. Are they going for the 3-point box integrate here? I think. And just trying to stay out of the way.
110. I'll just leave the guy there.
And maybe they hit the sympathy in 5. That's what it seems like to me.
And I will settle.
Are they gonna bring these guys to 8? So what we're left with is birds have to finally roll a 2 on one of these enclaves. You know, it's gonna come down to that. Frogs can't do enough damage to 12. Oh no, they can. They can. But yeah, that might be the only way that actually stops birds at this point. Yeah, they got to roll a 3 on 12.
4 to 3.
Okay, frogs spreading out. This makes birds have to roll a 3 against frogs to win.
Okay.
Which, hey, you know, take those odds. And then even if
with mouse labors, I will
even if it doesn't work out, you still have 28 on your turn.
militias. That's a place a militant enclave in 5.
This is interesting. Mouse laborers to use militias. And that's going to get rid of 5.
I will battle at 5. Are you going to ambush?
You have a frog card to give me?
Yep. Yeah.
So this will make the birds have to
No,
roll
no ambush.
multiple times against frogs.
Thank you.
But still possible. Definitely annoying. But hey, you've been rolling low. It's your due.
So I'll discard. So I'll discard. So get 3 points.
And a 4-point turn for frogs after all that.
And then I will draw 2. So it's 3, I think. Yeah, 3 cards.
Well, they draw militias back. Ooh. Another coins. Alright. Birds did not lose any roosts. Very important turn here for them. They have no crafting points available. They have no... They actually could. Okay, so...
Hard to say what to do.
What birds could actually do, and would be a really funny way to win this, they could craft fox laborers,
I'm very worried.
use the fairy to draw something like sword,
About what?
About
and get an extra point that way.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're only getting
we're back at the same thing. If I hit them, what do you do on your turn? You know,
they're getting an even number,
maybe
and that's only
score,
1 point.
3 points for Fox.
That is a
That's
funny
about it.
optimization
Like,
that involves luck. So yeah, birds, they need 2 battles to have 3 chances at cardboard. They definitely can do that with their hand.
like I think River Folk.
No reason to put more in the build.
Because they go before me, and then if they're still really worried about me, then they have.
I don't know if they see it also. You know, they may not go for it. They may not have to.
I don't think I'm through it right
But I mean, if they only get 4 points on their turn, the table is going to be like, well, we got to stop birds.
Get points. This endgame.
So
I'm gonna put a bird.
yeah, I wonder. Well, we have a bird in battle, so that's partway there. I can't imagine that otters win, but you got to be thinking about it. Like, if I fail this, do otters just win? And otters, if they had, 11 funds total, well, they have to get 11 points. And that'd be some really efficient use of funds. But, technically, maybe there's a path. I just have, I feel like it's a little too unlikely I don't know how much they can really burst like that. But also, once again, standard bearer would be worth an extra battle here. Never forget that one time standard bearer was discarded.
Frogs, if I hit them, are you gonna leave? I mean, it's a hard. That's the thing. It's a hard deal to make because I'm gonna be up there close.
Okay, Bird's definitely not going
So
for
I
this.
can either gamble that
With what they're
Frogs can't make
talking
it.
about.
If I try to hit them, I'm gonna be taking an extra hit every time, most likely. So I mean, that's kind of the only way I make that deal is if you agree not to hit me. But I know that's a hard deal to make. What are your thoughts?
Is there anything to buy that helps this? Birds can craft settlers.
I mean, I hate to help you out, but aren't you better
They can
off
also
with
craft
everything?
bold leadership.
Like, get the
Actually,
points
they
off of
can't
this,
craft both.
Try to get points off of this. You end your turn with what's that? 8 extra points than you have right now. 28.
I don't think there's any chance I take this one. Oh, you know what? Heck, let's go for it. Why not?
Okay. What's being added?
Because like I've calculated it. I'm sure you have too. There's mathematically no way for me to win on my turn.
That was me. I actually thought that it was the Woodland Alliance talking. So now I've got to distrust you for a second before I.
Birds really also can just craft Brazen
Yeah,
Demagogue.
That's fair.
I see that. The problem is there is in a world where you deal a bunch of battles and get extra hits against my roosts.
And honestly, they could probably
Yeah,
mess
but
around
even
with the
then,
frog
like,
one.
yes, that. But you only need 2 points
And just build in 10.
if that goes your way. Worst case scenario, you only need 4 points.
Again, Riverfolk go before me. The onus should be on them to police me and you to police them.
Yeah, but this isn't policing you. This is point farming.
Sure, but if they're point farming, then they shouldn't have to make a deal with you to hit me in exchange for something.
Why?
And that's some risky point
He's
farming.
I should be
Considering lookup.
arguing he shouldn't be doing that because it basically means we have to stop him.
The more points
Yeah,
that
so
birds
I
don't
don't
try to
understand.
get or cannot get this
Then
turn,
I
the
guess
more
we'll-
reasonable it is for the table to try to stop them. And if they can make a turmoil happen somehow, that's how it's going to happen.
I think there's a world in which I try to.
So you definitely should go for it, in my
Fears
opinion.
come to pass makes it so that I lose the game.
One of the
If you hit him here, then
places they attack
Where's
should
here?
be
sorry.
5,
Oh,
because
that's-
fears don't come to pass. Birds technically could.
I have to move into a clearing,
No, that'd be a little
and
crazy.
then he's gonna keep recruiting in those
What else
clearings.
did they do?
Well, let me
That's
think. How
silly.
does Fierce? Let me read Fierce comes to pass real quick and make sure I'm not screwing something up.
As long as you don't have a guy in 3 or 4, then
If birds,
I'll just do
okay,
one
so
warrior. Okay, so that helps.
here's something that if
Yeah,
birds
level 3
had
is
the
good.
ability to draw militias on their
What's
turn,
that?
or earlier,
I
was
got a level
the
3 because I did craft lookouts.
reconcile.
Yeah,
I don't remember if they were able to draw militias at the time.
yeah.
I don't think
It's a
so.
bit of
I
a
think Frogs
formula
picked that
thing.
up first.
I just, yeah.
But even if you ignored this,
I think your
and you
spare
took a
battle,
battle,
And then
would be
they,
much
yeah,
more
Frogs
useful
used it
against
with laborers.
Riverfolk than me.
But yeah, if birds are able to craft militias and put down
is there a world in which
one of
Frogs
those
win on their
for a
turn?
cardboard, that'd be easier to hit.
No.
I honestly don't think so. They could get
Well,
4 off of.
I just do not have close to enough guys. Even if I had, 2 swords,
Pivotal moment of the game,
I
though.
could get 5. Which
Birds don't see it, I'm pretty sure.
Obviously, you don't know that. So even if I had, 2 swords. I don't think
I think
can
like
keep
yeah, they get to 28. Best case scenario. Oh, I didn't even consider craft.
at
But
very,
yeah.
very best case. Wait, 28
Yeah, who could have
without
swords?
crafting?
How'd you figure 28 without crafting?
4 points on a integrate and like a very, very fortuitous taking of 3 Ruths. But I guess you can't take 3 Ruths because everyone has
Yeah,
at least
no, I can't come close to it,
3 guys.
especially not if I integrate. Or if I want to get a 4-point integrate, which I don't think is even going to be possible regardless.
I mean, if Frogs picked that militias back up, it could be a different story for that.
Fox.
It's just easier to set up good integrate with that for a final burst. But I mean, also, I don't see Frogs
All
getting
right.
9 points.
Oh, do I go for? You're going to deal an extra hit with each one, most likely. It's,
I mean, it might just be 1 extra hit. It's a 50-50. A little bit worse than
And
50-50. The first one's a 50-50 for sure.
Is it talking about hitting otters?
and then does that free up a clearing for those extra 2 points that Frogs need?
Because of the faithful.
That's
not,
concerning.
not extra 2 points. I don't know where I'm getting these points.
Swords. If you got swords, that puts you at 28.
Okay, what? It's if I have 2 swords, and then
Oh, if you have a
somehow I'm
sword.
able to go and roll in 1, which I don't know how that's possible. So if I have 2 swords in my hand, which obviously I didn't have last turn, so I would have had to draw them in the 3.
They craft,
cards that I drew.
I'm pretty sure all the
they have
swords
mouse
were in the
laborers.
discard when it got refreshed. I want to say I looked at
Oh
the
yeah,
discard.
it would. Oh.
So if I have 2 swords, then I have to figure out some way to go and
Let's
roll
count
one,
these swords
which
real
I don't
quick.
see how that's possible.
They had one
How
earlier.
on earth do I get 4 guys up there?
Uh,
Then I happen to have 2 swords and also still have a fox card, even after walking through the sympathy. And probably more sympathy once, yeah.
It's a little
I'm
late.
not.
It's a little
I'm
late here.
scoring like
So
3 points next turn. As
what's that?
is. I'm scoring like 3 points next turn as is. I don't have swords, but like even if I did, it's just not tenable.
So take a chance on a 3.
I just
I
don't know
say.
why Riverfall had the focus.
Hmm.
I just think Riverfolk should be a little bit more on your radar than me
Yeah,
right
I
now.
think.
well, birds can definitely
It's one of
hurt
those things.
the
The more you
otters.
say it, the
That's
more
for
I'm
sure.
like, man, am I missing something? So
I'm just trying to stay in the game is all. But yeah, I'm
right.
gonna stop.
I do kind of feel like your best bet is just go for the long shot, and then we basically can't stop you from winning on your next turn.
I don't know why they would say that after what they were just talking about, but I also don't think they're gonna stop birds.
Why is Riverfolk encouraging?
Once the bird's turn is over, though,
stop winning on your next
obviously everybody should be like,
Yeah.
how do we stop
that
birds?
should ring alarm bells.
Well, that's if birds just don't win this turn.
Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything, and I'll make a decision. I feel like I've taken the longest turns this game, so I apologize for that.
It's because I keep yapping.
This is when the good talking happens.
So I didn't craft anything this turn, did I? I don't think I did. I've only put a card into the decree. Because I'm still.
Yeah, all you've done so far is the 1 card in the decree.
Yeah, this guy here. Stockcraft, Fox Laborers.
Okay, maybe they do use the fairy and pick up sword. Honestly,
Oh, boy. I'll move.
Why not craft Brazen Demagogue?
Wait. Oh, I need to. I guess I should do my recruiting before my moving. I'll recruit.
It's just another win condition. Maybe you'll discourage the others from even trying to stop you.
Only taking one swipe, so. Oop. I'll recruit 2 into clearing 12. 1 into clearing.
Bird's only with 3
7.
movement still.
I'll move. I'm gonna do my non-fairy moves first in case I'm messing something up. We've got a bird and a rabbit. No, wait, I gotta recruit them all there to have rule, don't I? Let me double check. No, I think I've got clearance.
No, you have easily.
I've got 5 and he's got 5, so we're clear.
They've got 4.
No, they have 5.
I have 5.
Where's the? Is there a 5th warrior there?
There's
Oh,
5
sorry, I'm just
otters.
really bad at counting. Okay.
There's 5 otters and 4 eerie warrior.
Sorry. But yeah, you still.
And what are birds attacking?
And then
I think they're attacking 10
so that's
and building
3
there.
moves, and now my fox move. I'll move.
That's gonna make fears come to pass in one of these.
We're here. Not sure what I just did to kill it.
Maybe they're
Before
attacking
I draw, let me
7,
double
then
check.
attacking.
That's how I want things.
12. But the thing is that they're not accounting for
Maybe,
lookouts
let's
again
see,
if
in
they're
a
doing
bad
that.
scenario, we roll 3-3. He takes out.
I think they're
all
hitting
the
otters
guys and
twice.
gets a free hit. So hey, backing up here, backing up
It didn't draw yet.
all the way to the beginning of my decree. Hey, frogs.
Yep.
If I only put 1 here, you gonna leave my roost? Can you agree that I leave my roost alone, even if it's beneficial for you?
I don't know.
So they're definitely gonna hit otters twice
I.
by the sound of
It's
it.
very difficult.
If they do this and they
for
hit
beneficial
frogs
for me to
once, they're
attack,
throwing.
but if it's
I'm gonna
for
turmoil.
reasons like since you go after me, if it's what's necessary to stop you from winning on your turn, then I have to take it out. But otherwise, if you're not winning on your turn, then I have to just try and score points, which that
I mean, I'm winning on my
isn't
turn.
really.
Yeah, but the
possible
line's
if I
been
have
pretty
to put a
quiet.
guy there if I want to do that and score points.
And had that turn 4
Yeah.
base.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it?
So it's basically, if you do that and you can't win on your turn by my turn, then probably I leave it alone. But because otherwise I have to go out of my way to.
Bird's aiming for that 4-point turn to set up winning next turn. And being like, you guys can stop me, of course. And then probably actually getting stopped somehow.
I feel like that's a reason.
Route 3.
And I would be more worried about River Folk killing it than me killing it. Because again, they go next. Or they go before me, rather.
I recruit 3 and 12. I'll carry 1 over on the ferry.
Okay.
I will move 2 warriors over here and then back.
You gotta draw for
And
the
then
ferry.
do yeah, I'm gonna clarify. Do those and then move the ferry, and now draw.
And locking it in.
I gotta do 2 battles, so I should be fine.
Both battles gonna be against otters, otherwise they turmoil. Definitely want to see that in a different world where it's available.
And then
Wrong luck.
we'll plop him off the ferry.
Yeah, they only got 1 possible place to build, and that's 10.
And now we're gonna do some battling. Let's battle the sympathy right here.
Okay, that's some points.
Do
They do
a
have 2
mouse button?
battles.
Are you gonna ambush?
I won't ambush.
Yep, there's your mouse card.
Okay, going for the 6-point turn.
And I will battle the river folk right here.
Okay, not throwing.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is concerned a little bit. But could have gone for the win. Good roll from Birds. Probably feeling better about it.
That's
Let me just think
decent
about this
enough.
here.
Do they use Faithful?
Definitely
Oh,
gone.
Probably not.
Yeah, I might as well use the faithful. So
Oh, okay.
with this.
So it's an extra hit.
Yeah.
And then you get to keep the
And
faithful, right?
No, I lose it because of the mouse card.
You keep it because it was a mouse
does
card.
match the battle clearing.
Oh, you. How does faithful
Yeah,
work?
so you-
Can I read it?
No. If it doesn't match the battle clearing, discard this too. It didn't. Oh, the battle clearing. My bad.
It does match the yeah.
Yeah.
For some
I
reason,
thought so.
I thought it was a rabbit clearing.
You're good.
Oh, and that's the 2 battles. And now we are going to lay down a roost.
Right, one more roost target out there. Birds just need to not turn one pretty much. And they're good to go.
And
It's on the table to wipe those birds, or get as close as possible, rather. To slow them down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is what with bad luck, this is what the birds would have ended up at anyway, even if they tried to win. And maybe they prefer this situation a little bit better because there are fewer otters out there. And it's unlikely Wooden Lions is gonna attack, but they technically could. They could move into 2 and then attack it. I'd be a little surprised if that happened. Okay,
All right.
4 supporters.
Birdsong, no revolting. We'll spread sympathy. Take this
Back in the
frog
one
card
track.
here. Just spread here for a point. Right there.
Not too much to do over here.
And we'll take this fox and this bird. And we'll spread up into 9.
I don't think Wooden Lions has gotten more than 1 point off of a sympathy spread yet this game. I don't think they've even reached
All right,
past
that's
this.
it for Birdsong Daylight.
Wait, sorry. Why do I have 3 river folks in my payments?
I don't-
That shouldn't be there.
Those must have been the ones that got removed from battle.
Yes, that must be it. Weird. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, your funds line up otherwise. This is what I remember.
Yeah.
All right. I will just mobilize all of these guys for my daylight.
No training.
And then evening, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take
Ooh.
2 guys,
Oh, well, maybe not ooh.
move them here.
I'm gonna defend this sympathy a little bit. 1 move, 1
Move a guy
recruit.
into there, and then organize another one into 2.
It's definitely harder for birds to target that, but
You think maybe instead you should send one over to defend this frog?
I don't think this
I
matters.
think birds getting that point is a lot worse than me getting that.
I don't think it matters
agree.
on Bird's end.
It does.
I don't think this matters on either
If
end.
we, remove all but 2 of your roosts, then you get 2 points for roost scoring, and then if you can get those 2 more points, it very much does matter still in birds.
Yeah, and that is what the table needs to do here.
Man, your tone changed.
Oh, sorry. I
from hit the river folk to kill the birdies.
mean, you are at 26. I feel like the more than the
Yeah,
tone
you
has
win
changed,
on
the
your
more
next
it's
turn.
too.
We basically have to get you down to 1 roost.
And I don't even then. It's
And even then, that might not be enough.
All right. Then I'll draw 3 cards. All right, that's it for me.
They would have liked to see that at the start of the game.
Where do we want to strand them if we're trying to get them down to 1 roost?
Okay,
Like,
time to hear this anti-bird
here.
plan. Turn 7. Otter's about to have 11 funds.
I don't know.
Only 3 or 4.
I don't know.
On my turn, I can.
They
I
kept
can
the
definitely
faithful.
Take out 10.
Yeah, I
And
might
then
leave that for you.
No frog on top.
I can probably taking out 7 is difficult. Taking out 8 requires 2 battles as well. So I could probably take out 10 and 7 or 8. But you probably need to take out 2 yourself.
Frogs,
Yeah.
very unlikely to win before otters in this scenario, by the way. But I don't know if they're really thinking that far ahead either. Frog's status has really not changed.
I mean, I think it's
was trying to
just.
see.
I don't know if there's much of a choice. I think it's just taking out the roosts that we're able to. Unless you're able to take them out in 2, then 2's where we gotta leave them.
It just might be easier for me to do 12 and 7 and then let you do 8.
Yeah, that's fair. It's gonna be tricky.
Select my
but
funds.
I don't know. Depending on what you have left in terms of actions, like sending a guy to 8 and just taking out one of them. But yeah, as long as you take out 2, do whatever. And I have to at least be able to take out 10.
I do think that frogs have a strong chance on their turn if he has swords.
Strong chance.
It's worth saying.
I don't have swords.
Gotta say what you can.
I mean, I'm not going to count it out for you, but
But I get it. Yeah, no, I know. I understand.
Yeah, theoretically, if frogs had both sword and crossbow,
But yeah, even if I did, I definitely still can't.
and they get at least a 3-point integrate without trying that hard. Then they just have to get the additional points, which can be 2 sympathy. There's 5 and 9 available for that.
The warrior. And a trade post out here.
And it's believable they could find 1 more piece of cardboard. So from the bird's perspective, it is definitely possible that frogs could win on their turn. We, of course, we don't feel that strongly about frogs' potential.
Actually,
we don't really see that being a possibility.
I'm going to do 1 battle here. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll craft.
Yeah, I don't know if frogs actually get a settle for 4. I'd expect a settle for 3 and 3 cardboard.
And then battle in 7.
Hold on 1 second. You're going to battle in 7.
Yep.
Did you get the? Did you place
Okay.
a trade post on this
I
too?
put a trade post out to.
Yeah, don't forget to give yourself points.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
They have Mouse in a Bush available.
I'm going to use this card as a mouse in a bush ambush.
Now, does Fox ambush block that still, like a suited normal ambush?
I
Or
don't
Yeah.
think so.
it
Yeah,
does?
What does?
absolutely.
Oh, as an ambush card.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can just read Mice in a Bush.
Sure. Well, it's not. It just says as an ambush card, but it is functionally different than an ambush card, and the ambush
As an
card
ambush
is
card
if you-
is an ambush card as far as what matters.
Okay, so I'll block that.
Fair enough.
Roll here.
All right, well, that's a start.
3/3. Rough.
Very important start to keeping down birds.
Yeah, I fear birds just win. I don't know how much more I can do.
That was an easy, yeah, that was an easy target for frogs. That was just taken away.
Twice with that.
And
I
the
feel like
bird
you should
funds are now
try
gone.
to defend. Well, no, now you're in a position anyway. I think if
Yeah, I
you
can't afford to lose
ghosts
those.
around, you actually just give it to frogs.
You don't give it to like
I don't
again.
think I give it
can't
to
win on my
frogs,
turn.
but I understand where you're coming from.
It's,
With
you
a
know,
perfect hand, I can't win on my turn.
I don't.
birds
think
still
that's
have 4 roosts
I
out
think with a
there.
perfect hand, you could win on your turn, but I do trust that you probably don't have that perfect hand.
I think he's got swords for sure.
That's cute.
He had it earlier.
Oh, I
It's-
would lose bold
don't have
leadership
sword.
even though I didn't need the extra, unless I discard something. Correct.
Right. Yeah, you must use bold leadership this action.
So done.
Ended up not being necessary.
Dude, yeah, anything. Yeah.
They can do a lot of damage with that one guy. You know, that one otter warrior really can do 3 damage. So they can recruit and then bring 2 guys into 12.
Okay, I'll put
Do 4 damage with a roll of 2.
3 guys out, and I'll move back to 12.
Okay.
Recruit. Why not just recruit 2 guys, and then you can make 2 battles.
I can. Oh,
Oh, but then what's my switch?
And you
Like,
can't
I
take
think.
the
I
roost.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would leave
That
bird,
makes more
you know,
sense.
best case scenario for birds
That'll
here.
win.
They probably keep
12.
just 2.
Official
You know, if you know,
Official
the
battle,
table
12.
removes everything else.
ambush.
Yeah, that's a real ambush.
Okay.
That said, this one warrior still can do 3 damage. And it does.
1-0.
It potentially does.
Oh.
That's exactly what they needed to do.
This, and I'll do the draw on the faithful. I lose the faithful.
Really rolled a
So you deal
1-0.
2 hits.
I would deal 3 hits.
Yeah, that's 3 hits.
That's 3 hits. I thought you rolled a 1.
I rolled
The
a 1,
faithful
but I got +1 for faithful, +1 for bold leadership.
Oh, both
Oh,
leadership.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
3 hits.
Wait.
A lot of mileage out of this bold leadership right here.
Alrighty
Okay.
then.
They were probably underestimating it.
If I roll and have no warriors, do I deal a hit for bold
Nothing.
leadership? No.
You can't attack if you have no warriors.
Okay, that's what I figured. Then you're gonna have to
Did you
come in
discard a card?
frogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Mice in a Bush
whatever
does
it
kill the
is.
warrior first, though.
I will
And that's before bold leadership.
recruit a guy into 7.
Okay, so they're not doing the roost. They're not hitting the roost. Yeah, I mean, they would have just gotten Mice in a Bush activated.
Let's see. I don't have swords. So
I'm just gonna run. Just keep. I'll be back in a minute.
we'll craft Friend of the Rabbits.
Friend of the Rabbit.
And then I will rally.
Clinical said he'd be right back, right? Is that who said that?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna fix their score to 22 because that's where they're at, and then I'll let them know later. Because they got the trade post and the one roost point that turn. Yeah, I thought Despot was gonna get hit harder earlier. It really did look like it, but Frogs laid off at some pivotal moments. Even after Despot rolled poorly against the lookout situations. And now, Despot might just straight up win off Sympathy alone, not have to build. They have to be removed from clearings near that Sympathy, like 10 and 12 here. Frogs thinking about what they can do though, but I don't see them winning before Otters win. I'm just assuming that Otters would have it next turn, but they actually don't have a lot of funds, and with only 8, that'd be the case. That's kind of rough. Just so you know, Clinical, you're now at 22 points because you missed one.
Okay, I was
Yeah, I played it there.
looking at that. Yeah, but I was like, oh, I was at 19, so it should be one more.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to.
So yeah, maybe the Otters actually don't win next turn because they only got 3 last turn,
This guy here.
and they used up some guys.
First,
Lost some guys.
I'm going to.
Captain Bold leadership though. Just needed to be more fortunate.
Vogue in 12. Or no, never mind. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to.
No crafting points, of course.
From no, sorry, wrong. Okay, I'm gonna move from 9 to 10. And then
They actually
I'm
could
going
craft.
to Battle Birds.
Oh, actually, never mind.
10.
Okay.
I don't.
In
All
10.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mice in a
There
Bush.
is Frog Partisans, and there's Mice in a Bush in play. It's probably worth it to use Mice in a Bush as much as possible. And they have a bird in their hand. But I mean, Frog Partisans can just go through it anyway. So it's a decision. I think you do it and you hope that
I'll keep
they
that
don't want to waste their
around.
cards.
Gotta roll 2 as is.
Okay.
Because you don't need the card in hand.
Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're not gonna turmoil because of it.
No.
Okay. So I will.
Oh, they rolled 3 anyway.
Point.
So now birds probably get hit in 12 if I had to guess.
And then
But ultimately, birds are probably trying to look to hit that sympathy the most. And then not roll horribly on any undefended enclaves, assuming that the one in 5, the sympathy in 5 gets cleaned up.
these two.
They also could, depending on what they have left, they can get additional points from
So far, you've done
build.
one of your actions.
Yep.
So they don't have to just clean off 2 sympathy. I think birds are pretty content with whatever happens at this point. Because I mean, even if they lost everything, they can probably find a way to hit the 1 sympathy, and you know, they got to do the fox movement. It's kind of the only thing they're struggling to do, but they move through 1 instead. Yeah, the birds are totally fine. If they lose everything on 8 and 12.
Okay. So I will move.
And even then, I don't really see anyone else
So
winning
I just
turn 8.
here.
if I could, I mean, the difference is the same as far as you've got me down to what 3, so I've got to get a cardboard either way.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not. Yeah.
You're just gonna
So
do
Yeah, frog should do what they
I'm going to
can,
move here and
but too little too late. What
and
happens here?
bush.
Birds obviously have to figure it out, but I don't think they're going to have too much issue doing that. Going for that hidden 8. Not a good roll.
So
But couldn't have just.
yeah, I wouldn't even.
Well, I mean, they could have rolled a 3 and used partisans.
And then I'll move this to. I'll move these two here. This.
Yeah, I'll use mouse in a bush.
Okay.
Wait, real quick. I want to do some. Well, I already said I would, but you're that's your 3rd action, right?
Yeah. So you lose them.
Yep.
And then that go to evening.
I mean, they're currently set up in a mouse in 2. They're totally comfortable right now. The only funny thing they have to do is negotiate in 5 as they walk through.
Yeah, I did that. Whatever, doesn't matter.
So that's our 3 frog
Yeah,
actions.
So this sympathy.
Ambush. Yeah, hitting the sympathy is making it not super free for birds.
Right.
You got a frog card?
And I do not, so these.
All right, I believe you.
Can look, but not gonna matter.
So you want to look at them right now. I'll just leave them there. And then enter. Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Then I'll
One
discard
of each.
this as a fox card using Friend of the Rabbits to score 3 points. And draw.
All right, frogs make it at 27. Birds just need to take it home.
All right. I think that's game.
Yeah, because he just takes this and should
Yeah, point to the one that Lookouts activates on. Birds still have to execute this and not Turmoil. But
maybe
there's at least one pretty easy option to do it. They have 2 roosts out there, so they only need to find 1 cardboard, and that is the easiest one is the cardboard in 9.
Let me do some math here. Make sure I'm right.
Yeah, I gotta make sure you do it right.
4. Okay.
You do not want to take the chances on Lookouts.
Do a move.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And a recruit.
Also reasonable. Good uses. Empty hand also. Now, I'm pretty sure all they really need to do is move everybody from 2 into 9. They get both their battles in there. And then they build in 9. That's
right
definitely the
here.
easiest path, but they can make it harder for themselves if they want.
I have no cards.
You didn't move them into there anyways.
Huh? No, I'm saying I'm about to move over your sympathy. 1,
wild. Funny.
2.
Oh.
You should say what ones you're doing for this as you do them.
Okay. Bird, mouse, bunny.
That's frog clearing.
That's a frog clearing. What do you know? Let's try this again then. We can still do it. Thanks for pointing that out.
You already paid the
Mouse?
outrage, though.
Okay, so I'm in trouble now.
So that revealed information for birds.
It does. Because it shows what's on top of the deck.
Oh. I thought they gave him.
That's a little mean, but I get it.
It is the rule. Did they already do 2? I think.
Nope, just 1.
Oh, just the one? Well, how many did One Alliance draw?
What's that?
I already did
They only
a.
move through them.
I already did a draw for when he moved into 6.
You just did the one?
6 they can undo.
Because it would, to clarify, the track would be then mouse would be bird, or would it be mouse, fox, bird, and then, or yeah, so
Yeah,
it would, it was,
moving into 1 as well.
Or from 8, theoretically.
oh, dang it. All right, give me a minute.
There
So
is
I have to keep
the
it
solution
regardless of what happens.
is
now,
there.
correct?
You just can't say it. What was the question?
I have to keep everyone here because we drew at this point.
Yeah, that's as far as we are right now. Yeah, birds are 100% still fine.
So,
That's what we do. Okay. 2.
bird and mouse.
And I negotiate.
There it is. Remembering, okay.
Yep.
Good test of frog mechanics.
So we're
You gotta earn it.
So
Yeah.
we did mouse, bird, mouse, bird, bunny, and now we're back where we were. Oof, Sandy, you gave me a heart attack, man.
You gotta make sure you know what you're doing.
I'm glad that you keep the rules. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it.
You gotta
It's a
earn it.
hard job with. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna leave 2 back here, and
There's no reason to leave anyone behind.
the rest here. That's the bunny.
It's not even a safety build.
And then just one over here.
That's at least a safety build
And that's all the moves. It was
and safety attack.
mouse, bird, bunny, fox. And now we are going to
Now they have
the
enough safety battles for
sympathy
sure.
right here.
Where are you battling sympathy?
Right here.
9.
9. All right.
Yes.
I'll use an ambush on you.
Alrighty. And that's 2. And I'll go ahead and battle the I rule here, right? So we're okay.
Yeah,
I
you
rule
roll
there.
an 11.
You roll in
5.
plenty of places.
So I'm going to
Going
battle
for
this
the-
dude in here.
Yeah.
Going for the lookout foil.
I guess I have to put out a guide.
Lookouts.
I think
Yep.
I'm gonna play your lookouts. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, the
Yeah,
slightly
must.
inevitable. Yeah.
Oh, it's a must. Okay.
I do. Yeah, I have frog versions, but it doesn't even matter because you roll up. But yeah. Look
Well, let's play it. Let's play it outright.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry.
So I can roll now, right?
So,
Did you answer the ambush question?
no English. Yeah. I think I said that before. I said no lookouts.
Hey,
So that's game.
Bird's finally succeeding.
Good game.
GG.
This was
That's a tough one. That's a good setup
Good
for
game, guys.
birds with alliance. Refer to what's it called? Despot
yeah.
with these
If I
3
hadn't won,
factions.
Yeah, good matchup for it.
I was when you were deciding at the start of the game between frogs and birds, I was really hoping that you went with frogs, but yeah, birds totally smart.
Yeah, I'm sure charismatic also would have been uneasy of a pick.
Yeah. I normally go charismatic. It's pretty rare for me to pick despot, but in this setup, it just made sense. But I mean, when you start with 3 bird cards in hand, it's hard not to go with birds, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
That was a fun one, honestly. I was, we were about halfway through, and I was like, man, no matter how this one ends,
Yeah.
this is a fun one.
Yeah, you guys
totally
had some
responded
good
to
conversation.
the end there, by the way. I was not lying about the the swords thing. I just counted really poorly. I thought that even if I had a sword, but I probably could have found it.
Yeah, in theory, you could have gotten 9 points if
If
you
I had
did
it.
have
I
the
mean, it
perfect
could've been
hand.
possible, but it would have been RNG.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have had to roll well.
I would have had to kill the eerie roost and then
Yeah.
get these.
I mean, a lot of things would have gone differently with different luck. But Despot finally rolled that 2 against you.
Yep.
Finally beat Lookouts.
Yeah, that lookouts turned out to be a lot more of a pain than I thought it would.
Yeah, but it never ended up really.
I think
stopping
they
me.
would have won
Except
last
for the
turn
one time you
if
forgot
one of
to
them went
say
through.
You tried to battle me with one.
No, there was a couple times. There's
So-
some
It mattered.
time here. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah,
mattered.
I mean, I had to just whole turn around it.
Yeah.
And then didn't get the point. That was that one where he wanted me to go after the sympathy, which would have been a good deal.
I probably
Right.
shouldn't have jumped so far ahead early too.
No, 100% you should have done that. And I think you should have doubled down a little bit more on the provoking earlier. Well, I mean,
Okay.
when you did it, just to get all those warriors out.
Yeah.
I'm big on frogs need to get points when they can early. because you're gonna have issues later on in the game. Even though it makes, you look a little scary. It's actually, this is the kind of matchup, especially with Despot, that frogs actually want to have a ton of guys out. So
Yeah.
yeah, don't be afraid of jumping out early as frogs
So
in
jump
the lead,
out
because
early
that's what they're
frogs,
supposed to do.
and then do a second turn of provoking after that, so just the one.
Maybe,
Or-
but you could have every single warrior out there on the third turn, whatever it was, and you would have needed
Yeah,
it. I think that's how
I
you
can
keep
see
down
how
birds.
frogs can be super strong. Yeah, and
Yeah,
lookouts would have been really great, especially there.
you definitely could have punished me for picking Despot.
Yep.
I think needed to get my head around earlier how easy it is to just flip them back. Like I can skip a
Yes.
turn of scoring and go and get a ton of guys because I can just flip them all back next turn and they'll be defended, so no one can get to me.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you have enough guys for that, because after you flip them back
Right,
over,
yeah.
that's what you got until you have to do it again. So a good way to look at it is it's hard for frogs to go like, part one way, part the other. It's better to just fully commit to one side most of the time.
Yeah, and I was worried too, like, because I thought about doing more provoking instead of reconciling, but I panicked and reconciled because I was like, oh, I drew like no cards last turn, so I need to get some. But like, I can get the cards that I need. I don't need to draw them at the end of my turn. I can just wait to draw.
It was close. I mean, you made it to 27. Just
Yeah,
with slightly different
feel like that's not bad.
situation, you could have had it. So it's not like you played poorly.
considering what I spent the last time.
There is one part of the game I wanted to bring up was early on. I was it really backfired on me. I was trying to get him to set the prices at 3 so that you wouldn't buy, but you totally called my bluff and you bought, and then I had to either buy or just let you.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish I would have just not said anything and he'd have left it at 2.
I probably should have talked less. I think I drove the game out a lot by trying to convince you and for folk to do a bunch of stuff. I should just let you take your turn.
That's what keeps it interesting, though.
Yeah, I thought
A
it
lot
was,
of little
it was
deals.
fun.
Okay. As long as you guys as the players didn't mind. I mean, you could always told me to shut up, I guess.
No, it was
Okay.
fun.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
good game, everybody. Great birds game.
Good game.
And
Thanks,
yeah,
everyone.
tough to go first with a revoke and to go. Yeah, so pretty good there to probably be turn off winning as well.
Well, you were probably 1 turn 2, weren't you?
Oh yeah,
Clinical?
yeah. I would have won next turn.
After the way the previous turn
Not
went, maybe
really.
not.
Not after that last turn.
Yeah.
Like, what do I have? 8 on my next turn.
Oh yeah,
So
because you.
I'd
Oh,
have to
I
have
thought
some
you
pretty
had
good
more
draws.
guys.
Yeah, you didn't get anywhere near enough funds. People complaining about you buy too much from otters. Otters actually need it even more now. They didn't get any better in this meta. Otters needed like 2 times as many purchases to be competitive.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad
It's
about
probably
paying
It's tough. Like,
3.
I could have just ignored the map and just started milling the deck, and I probably would have gotten a bit more points. But then
I think you were kind of fortunate already in that.
you.
You actually crafted out tea and coins the turn before frogs was going to.
and at least early in the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was kind of
it was
funny from my
not-
point of view.
At least you
Yeah.
ended up benefiting from choosing to battle more because I think you did roll reasonably well. I would say getting a lot of zeros. So if you hadn't rolled well, I think it would have punished you more by trying to do more policing.
Yeah, I think otters did okay with what they had for the most part. And it would have been pretty tough to do even better, honestly. It's just tough to keep up with, factions that are racing faster than you.
Yep.
Especially if they're not funding you.
Yeah, there was a certain point where I was like, oh, birds just have it, no matter what. And
Yeah,
when I
you need to
started
provoke more of a
to
I was
war
that,
between those two.
Steph and Steph was like, oh, you're trying to trick me.
You need to be a war
I'm gonna head out.
profiteer.
Hi, Jed.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably
Game.
head out too. You folks have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.